one. What is your favorite dessert? Why? While you ruminate on that, would anybody for a point of DM inspiration? Keep in mind, inspiration zeroes out when you complete a long rest, and inspiration also allows you to reroll after the fact. Even if you had advantage or disadvantage, you just reroll the whole fucking thing. You never announce it beforehand anymore. It's always just after the fact. And if you had advantage, you get to reroll both dice. So if anybody's interested in getting a Faxpiration, go ahead and roll a d20. Not Faxpiration, sorry. A Inspiration. Roll a d20 into chat so that we can get going on it. If no one is interested in doing a recap, I will try my best to recap myself. All right. Looks like a Maya with a 2. Oh, Julian swoops in with a 10. Going once, going twice. Julian, go ahead and sum up what happened last time.
Oh. Sorry. I will endeavor to do my best. So, we spent a lot of time at the beginning of our journey planning long-term, as we've been made aware that we had 53 days remaining to wrap up the things we needed to wrap up before we face off against Sidon and the forces that are arrayed against us. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out the question of the fates. Who would we replace them with should we be successful? And we were rightly reminded that time was of the essence, and this is perhaps a conversation that we could have at a different place, a different time. So far, we have mapped out that we are going first to Typhon, then to Dragon Island, and then presumably to the Nether Seas. But things have a way of changing on the fly, as we have discovered. We might reach a point and say, fuck it, we're going back to Mitros. Anyway, we sail to Typhon, figure out who we're bringing into battle, and discover that Telemachus and my mother have had a falling out of sorts. I'm not sure if this is her usual, you're getting too close, I don't want you to be in danger, or whether she's running away from her problems like she did with my father. I took an inopportune time to try and discuss with her rationally on the beach, and managed to get hit twice by exploding lava balls, as opposed to everyone else just getting the once. After getting picked back up and dusted off, we delved deep into Typhon innards and found some places that were familiar. We actually had someone in the group that spoke Primordial, as opposed to last time we visited as other people when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons with the Lotus Witch. And we were able to speak with Axehead and get the axe that was in his head by bamboozling him of sorts. Giant cats, Pandora's box, not to be confused with Pandora's box spelled with 3 X's, which is a wonderful place, let me tell you. We went too deep and realized, oh no, the blasted crystal basilisk. So we've double back, gone to a different direction, and here we are.
Here we are. All
Nice.
right. Yeah, go ahead and take your DM inspiration, unless you would like a Faxpiration.
No, I'll take my deep inspiration.
All
Thanks
right,
again to
sounds good.
Scottrick for the fanspo. Like that's the one we got this week.
Beautiful.
So I got that added in there.
Is Scott Rick, OC, is Scott Rick SIBO's new patron?
He better be.
That is yet to
Not-
be determined.
Yeah,
Yet to be
it's
determined.
neither, plead the fifth.
He just declines to comment when asked.
He pleads the fifth. He can either confirm or deny.
He do have new friend though. He
Wait.
do have a new friend, but that's his business. He doesn't have to.
Right.
talk to you
I
guys about it.
Julie did pick up on that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. OC.
Oh,
It'd be
okay,
funny.
Gotcha. Plus, you're really torn up over, Versi or whatever. Like, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not that we've confirmed that anything bad has happened to Versi, but
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
of course. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
bad shit's happened. It's just
for
a matter of degree.
For a factspiration, would anybody like to answer this question? What is your favorite dessert? Why? If you were interested, roll a d20 into chat.
Oh, we're
Okay.
looking at a roll off unless
We got a
someone wants to
roll
come
off.
in.
Got to roll off unless somebody wants to come in for a
So
swoop
I'm
it in all
also
once.
in the Curse of Shroud one right now because I'm fixing Tiernan's character for leveling up, but I only rolled 4, so.
Oh, you rolled in the wrong one.
I rolled in the
got
wrong
it.
one.
I love that. I love that cross the universe, demiplane to demiplane, honesty there. That's fantastic. All right, give me a roll off.
What is that? The character from Frozen?
Who, Tiernan?
Sibo, you gotta let it go.
Roll off.
Oh, Julian
Oh,
staying
roll
consistent.
off. Whew. Whew.
Double
All right,
16s.
Julian, favorite dessert. What's going on?
Sex.
Sex
If you have
is
a
your favorite
good meal
dessert.
with good company, you cap it off with sex.
Wow. I am scandalized. Your mother's standing right next to you. All right, so you may ask the same
she's
question of
far
any
worse.
NPC that you've met. Hey, listen.
Throwing stones here.
You may ask any NPC the same question.
I'm curious if Sidon has a sweet tooth.
Okay. Let's see. Sidon. Does Sidon like dessert? Probably not, honestly.
The bones of his enemies, next of kin.
Yeah, that's such a cop.
Dessert's kind of frivolous and like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you'd really like dessert too much. Yeah, he's yeah. I don't think he would really like dessert very much.
Seconds.
Yeah, like if the food is good, you eat enough that you're done. You know what I mean? Like desserts are for children and women. You know what I mean?
That's on brand.
Just time to get back to work, guys. Fucking meal's over. You know, that's kind of his thing. Like now, drinking after a meal, that's fine. You know, that's cool.
Mine.
Because that shit's manly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right. And all right. So Julian, let me add that factspiration to your sheet. Hopefully all of our convenient effects are working, and then hopefully we don't need to use any of the Curse of Strahd convenient effects that also got grouped in with this import. Because it's not very heroic to have your back broken. But I mean, Batman might say otherwise. But... And Batgirl. Man, a lot of those people get their backs broken. That's rough.
Good way to get rid of them for a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months, yeah.
I'm sick and tired of drawing these ears.
So, let me change the music to Volcano Times. Oh, man. This is wild. Oh, sorry. I'm being prompted with the most, like, satanic, like, prove you're a human puzzle I've ever seen in my life. No, I mean, it's wild. I don't think I can convince it that I'm a human being. I don't actually understand the puzzle.
It's like which of these would you
It's
eat?
not a cube,
It's like
is it?
it's like a
No,
baby,
it says
puppy,
use the
and
arrows to change the number of objects until it matches the left image. Yeah.
Like one of those sliding puzzles.
Yeah. And like it's like very specific images that I think I might have gotten it. Nope. that was not quite right. We're not 100% sure you're a human.
Is the Lotus Witch visiting your house right now? Because that's what it feels like with that statement.
Oh, okay. I think that says ×0. You guys won't believe this. Let me show you what this looks like. All right, hold on. I'm sorry for the delay, but I was trying to access something online. There we go.
Hmm.
That's weird, right? Have
What
you
the
ever seen one
fuck?
like that before?
Hmm. I guess you're supposed to look through the right side until you get close to the left side.
No, yeah, just click left and right until there's 3 items on. There's 3 items on the left. There should be 3 items on the right.
No. It needs to be those specific items.
You need a whirlpool, an X, and
Change the number of objects until it matches the left image.
you need a whirlpool with a no.
But
It's
see,
a
why
it's
would
an
it say
arrow.
X? Why does it say X1 next to it?
I don't think it's any
Or
number.
in that
I
picture it says
think
X0.
I think it's just saying
are
there's
you
3
just
objects.
cycling through the pictures till you
Yeah,
find
there's
Yeah.
3
There's
objects
a
on the
number.
left.
There's a number
Don't worry
of
about-
pictures to cycle through.
Don't worry about what the actual images are. Just there's 3 items on. There's 3 objects on the left. There's a swirly, a X, and a circle. There should be 3 items on the right.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's right.
All right.
I mean, if it's a captcha, worst case scenario, it has you start over again.
But I'm
Names the
starting to
number of
doubt whether
objects.
or not I'm a human being, man.
You're a human being, Crash.
I
You
really
love Purple
appreciate-
Monster, you have wicked ADD, and you fucking hate Artificers, and you fucking hate the fact that I'm playing as one.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. I found my way back to myself. Nope. It says I'm still not a human being. Hold on. Oh
I
wait,
tried,
I could
guys.
do this. 4 calculators. All right, we could do this. Okay, I'm gonna use this in an adventure. This is an incredible puzzle. This is some extra. This is some extra life shit right
Yeah,
here. Drop this on somebody. Drop this on somebody at 2:45 in the fucking morning. By the way, Dom, you were fucking wrong. It was the number. It was the number of things. It was. You had to have the actual number of things that had the number next to it in the picture. All the other ones were a distraction.
That's a
Okay,
zero?
so
Then.
this
You
is-
need the one
okay,
that has no whirlpools.
Nothing. Yeah, no whirlpools then.
Yeah,
The
so I
first
had
one.
to look for the picture that had no whirlpools.
whirlpools,
Yeah,
that's
and then in that one
insane.
I had to cycle through until I found 4 calculators. Unless those are demon waffles. I think they're calculators though.
I would go with Demon Waffles, and if you drop this at someone
Maybe cheese
on 2:45
graters.
in the morning,
No, it's cheese
after they've
graters.
been awake since like let's say 9 or 8, yeah, they're gonna start crying.
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
put those down for the.
Beautiful,
Excellent.
excellent work, excellent work. All right, you guys go to so many volcanic areas in this campaign. I'm running out of music for lava places. Let's see.
Do go to a lot of volcanoes.
Here's Mordor. That sounds fun. That's got volcanoes, I think.
For such a small landmass, Thylea is very volcanically active. I
Technically, it's only got 1 volcano.
think there was one in below the Mithril Forge, right? That's what they're using to forge.
Yeah, they got a lot of seismic activity here. So
I don't know what's going on with Thylea. Must have heartburn.
She's got a fever.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
fellas.
like in Malazan.
I mean, Sibo might know, but you know.
Oh.
All right, can you guys hear any music at all?
Yes,
Yes.
Is it coming in low or?
it's on the low
it-
side.
It's on the low side, but it's okay.
Oh, here it's picked
Okay.
up.
All right. So, as you guys enter this next chamber, looking around, you see a vast volcanic cavern. And as you look around, the light here is blinding. It is a marvel of nature's architecture. The ceiling soars high above, reminiscent of a cathedral's dome, jagged stalactites hanging like nature's chandeliers. These formations, carved over the millennia by the relentless forces of heat and pressure, bear witness to the cavern's fiery origins. But the true spectacle lies at the cavern's heart. Oh, now it's picking up. Oh, jeez. Okay. God damn, Mordor. All right. But the true spectacle lies at the cavern's heart. There, a vast sea of molten magma surrounds an island of stone. On the island, you see crystalline formations. They glow a luminescent red, as if they have an inner heartbeat, pulsing to the rhythm of the lava's flow. Yeah, like that. There is an ethereal light emitting from the crystals that cast dancing shadows across the cavern. It is a mesmerizing display of light and darkness, a juxtaposition of raw elemental power and delicate beauty. And then you hear the Jurassic Park music start playing, and a special guest monster shows up. It is the volcanic Brachiosaurus.
Oh shit! Ancient.
3
legend.
heads, 2 wings. It rises up out of the lake of lava. And it heads over and starts munching on some crystals. In this chamber, you do see that there is an exit on the other side.
We're talking diagonal, or oh god.
Or you could head back whence you came.
Life
still have-
finds a way.
I still have my owl.
Oh, I should
Right?
show you the full art of
Ooh,
this
and
bad
I'm
boy.
still
Oh, look
flying.
at this guy. We're
He's
splendid.
large.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting this boy to show up to like Extra Life. I'm surprised this went from I found this, I need stats for it, to here it is.
If you had seen this in the toy store, you would have been moved like I was moved. Okay, it was incredible.
I mean,
wasn't
it was
moved
a
enough
moving
to buy
image.
it, but I was pretty moved.
Well, that's a different kind of movie.
I
That's
almost
where you
I
have
did
to-
almost buy the talking Steve Urkel doll, but
What?
I kept my $97 to myself. So, but it's still in the box. Still in the box. Oh well. Love them vintage toy stores. Sibo cast it into the fire. Yeah, the music does kind of make you feel like casting something into the fire would be optimal at this point. All right, so
See,
you
but
guys
why are
just
you
kind
pressing
of,
on the back of my leg?
as you're vibing, and this thing is just eating stuff. What do you do?
This looked like we could sneak past it. It looked like it seems aware of us.
Well, it does have 3 heads, and your experience with monsters with multiple heads is that they have very keen senses and are hard to surprise or sneak past.
Or how many of the heads are looking at us?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. One of them is eyeing you speculatively, but none of them look aggressive.
We're gonna take a
In
step forward.
Primordial, Andronicus goes full Midwest, and he says, "I'm just gonna scooch by you here."
Oh,
Oh, oh.
All right.
Warren takes a couple gingerly steps forward, non-threateningly. Any more of the heads turn to look or any reaction?
Yes. One of them is dedicated now to watching your approach. The other 2 are lazily snacking on these crystals.
How high are the ceilings, Crash?
Oh my gosh, this music doesn't know what it wants to do. The ceilings in here are massive, 100 feet high.
It wants a dragon battle, that's for sure.
Now this creature is about its body is about 40 feet, and its neck and tail are about 25 feet, making the creature over 80 feet long. But it does have these badass dragon wings.
Do we know the name of this creature?
You don't know its birth name, but what comes to mind is Flame Behemoth. But you may attempt a lore skill if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that. Can I do lore, please?
Yes. Well, roll me a history check.
Okay, cool. All right, do that. This cannot be below a 10.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good thing it can't be lower than 10. So, you know that the island of Typhon is where Lutheria casts off her unwanted monsters and creations, lest they destroy the world. Some say that this is also where she keeps them for special occasions. You have no doubt that this is one such creature, resembling the mighty brachiosauruses that dwell on the Fire Island, called by the locals long-necked behemoths. I don't remember if you guys ran into a Brachiosaurus when you were there.
I don't believe that
I
we
think
did.
we
I don't.
I think we didn't. I think we did run into one because it was in the. They were hanging out by a little water area, and then Galta came through and they ran away. I think.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
yeah. This looks like something.
Or was that the one with the horn thing?
Butcher.
Blah, 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 sorry.
I think it was a long. I think it
Uh,
was a long night because we were playing the land before. We were making land before time jokes.
No,
or
yeah, it
something.
might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we did call him long.
now, Sibo, from what you could tell, this creature is no longer a beast, or maybe not even a monstrosity anymore. More elemental. However, the addition of draconic features makes you wonder if Lutheria was. This is another attempt by Lutheria to create a dragon of her own.
Ooh, I kind of like half mentioned this out loud, like I'm reciting, like I'm Google, just
Yeah.
like repeating it.
I also say, oop, just gonna scooch by you in Draconic after you say this.
Okay. The creature does not seem to understand any language. One of the heads watches you cautiously, while the other two mount on the crystals.
I don't think
Maybe.
we might be able to edge by it if we stay away, but I don't think we
Well-
should split up.
To
I think
further
if we
complicate
split
your
up-
life, Sibo, you do imagine that such a creature would likely have sick drops that could be made into powerful weapons.
Well, I would think maybe we should just let it. It seems to come here to eat crystals. If it's eating crystals and not trying to eat us, then I guess crystals are what it eats mostly. So maybe we just let it eat and then move
I
on.
agree. I think we should just try to. I think we should try to scoot around it.
Okay.
Do I see
So,
any
question,
poop
Crash.
around us?
Far away.
Are there like
Any poop? Yeah, you said droppings.
Well, I mean, like it's actual drops when you kill it.
Yeah.
But an animal that eats this much would poop a lot, so there's a chance that its poop might be somewhat useful.
So are there just the crystals like in that center island, or are there like crystals like on the ceiling or anything?
This is the largest like growth of crystals. Everywhere else they are they're sort of small-ish, or perhaps they have been eaten and are slowly regrowing over time.
Okay.
But the ceiling is just a bunch of rad like stalactites that are kind of like dribbling down from the ceiling.
Gotcha.
Rad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm still flying, so I'm gonna start flying around the. Who the fuck is this following me?
The
That's the
NPCs are
action hero.
following us.
Sorry, he'll
So
go away.
you-
Action hero is following.
He's coming along.
No, we definitely can't have singing. Come on. All right, let me go grab some other lava
But
music.
wasn't that song used in any of the Lord of the Rings video games? So isn't it like video game music?
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just I don't like hearing singing in the background.
Fair enough.
I want us to focus on the adventure. But keep going.
I thought it was like, oh shit, Twitch striking.
I don't know. Nobody seems to give a shit about anything anymore. So
Fair enough.
yeah, everyone's too tired.
Julian, where are you headed?
There we go.
I'm just repositioning to get close to the group. Over
All right.
there. I wasn't
So-
gonna fly directly at it.
If you have no intention of engaging with this creature, it seems content to nop on its crystals. So do you have the means to slowly but surely traverse the?
Yeah, we still got Maya's eagle or owl.
Yeah. I have my owl,
I think we keep moving
Alright.
on.
so
Creature's not the.
so I can ferry people.
Yeah,
Creature's
This
not
has
our
the,
objective.
this has the
Yeah.
feel. This has the feel of an optional boss fight. So
I will say
Death.
I don't just so it's fair. The owl is made out of serpentine, so that's a crystal. So hopefully he doesn't. He's not interested in it.
Isn't it?
oh, I see.
What color is it,
I
though?
mean, isn't serpentine green?
Yeah, it's green.
Okay.
Maybe it's colorblind. So it looks red.
It seems pretty content to
Okay.
to just eat its crystals. Yep.
Alright.
All right. In that case, I will take you guys to the next room because I think you have the means to get past this creature. See you
Alright,
in
see
November.
you-
I'll see you in November, baby. See you in November.
See you later,
Alright.
action hero.
Oh man, Action Hero stays behind too. Okay.
Yeah, he stays behind to fight the monster. He's a fucking action hero.
Yeah, that's true.
Starts eating some crystal, you know.
Yeah, but a true action hero knows when to fight, and he should know to just come with us.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
looking at the era that picture looks like it's from, I don't think so.
No, there's no thought going into that. It's a huge monster. He's about to beat it up.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
from Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero. Yeah.
Yeah. A fantastic movie, well ahead of its time. So, canonically, I think it takes place in the same universe as Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But you know,
Agreed.
I don't have
Yeah,
time to
that's
go
all.
into detail. All right, so
All true. All true.
but we could run a whole game in that universe. Never mind. Let's see.
Wait,
Toon
we
sorcerers.
record a
We don't
game
have
in
to be
the
Toon
Who Framed
sorcerers.
Roger Rabbit universe? I'm down for that.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit universe game would be fucking awesome. I think there is actually a tabletop rule set for it,
Is there?
like a
I'm in.
cartoon-based one.
I'm in.
All right, let's see. Oh, all right, that works out pretty well. Okay, so as you make your way to the other side of the chamber, the heat begins to intensify.
Oh, no.
Anyone that does not have resistance to fire, I will need another save against exhaustion. You feel that the DC for this is a 20. It's getting that hot.
Andronicus, I don't think your aura is working. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
We're all hugging Andronicus. Sweet. We walk down. Yeah, obviously, of course. Orin scoots in closer.
I mean, that's the power of friendship, right? So
Has it been an hour since we ran into the since we finished dealing with the cubes?
yes, because the time it would have taken to get around that creature and then travel to this room would have definitely, and then go to the crystal. You're saying the crystal passage, go back into
that's
there.
safe.
Yeah.
Right, then I need to make this save then because the
Okay.
potion has gone off. Unless they're considered elixirs now.
Ooh. They could be. Then you could only benefit from one at a time. That'd be pretty sick. Good call, Dom. It's an elixir now.
Okay, I'm fine.
All right. Just add that
Wait,
comment to the World Patch doc.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the aura supposed to be? Isn't it +3, +4?
+4.
Okay. Oh, we gotta go grab everybody again. Hold on. All right, up ahead, you hear the gentle kind of snorting grunts of what you think might be some kind of lizard or dog, but of massive size, and 3 of them. Looking around, you are in a chamber with a 50-foot high ceiling and a stream of lava bisecting the room and then forking into 2 directions and flowing further to the south. Another stream of lava is even further in, dividing the room up even more. And you do see a sort of cliff that looks down into a lake of lava, and you see just a bit, perhaps, of a massive and terrifying creature. It is some sort of draconic Cerberus.
Mm.
Growing throughout the room, you do see that there are fiery red mushrooms, and the mushrooms let off their own intense heat and glow. Those of you who remember your experience with the Lotus Witch, you think this might be the Maw of Typhon.
That's right. I remember
All right. Let's see. So,
Every time for a sting.
what's the exact thing we need to do here? Let's see.
Quench the blade.
You need to stab this thing, right? We don't necessarily need to kill it.
Debo, you know from friends that the drops from this monster are especially awesome.
Oh man.
With the drops from this monster, you could slay the gods themselves, son.
Does the voice that I hear just say drops though? Because I think I'm gonna keep getting that confused for a little while.
Oh, sorry.
But your
It says,
subconscious.
It says the essence of this creature, its bones, its flesh, its scales, could be harvested and crafted into weapons powerful enough to bring down even the gods themselves.
I repeat that verbatim, like
Okay.
it's a Google.
Oh no! Wait, he did. I think
But then,
I know
but
who.
then there's a dot dot dot, and then it says, though of course sacrifices will likely be made.
I say that part too.
Okay. Then you dot 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 dot. You didn't need to tell them that part.
I say that part too.
Sibo, are you all right?
Yeah, good.
Insight
check.
Strong with this one.
All right, yeah, give me an insight check, Maya.
All right. There's my character sheet.
All right.
Insight.
Sibo, first of all, are you okay?
I think so. I mean,
Okay, okay.
I get random knowledge all the time that just kind of comes to me. So
All right.
Well,
Sibo,
also,
roll me,
Yeah,
roll
but
me
it
a
seems
blind.
more random than normal.
Roll me a blind d20.
all right. Also, like, just for everyone's info, I'm now a god, so you all get it. I'm kidding. Julian gets advantage. Wait, it's supposed to be blind.
Oh yeah, give me a
I
blind.
fucked that up. Okay,
That's
all
okay.
right,
That's okay.
Private GM roll. Got it. What the fuck? I hit it. I hit private GM. I swear to God, I hit it.
So the little button down at the bottom, you just go hit the
Ninja.
guy with the little ninja costume.
Blind GM, not private GM. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. And obviously, you just take whichever
Okay,
one of
okay.
those you want to take.
Yeah. So Sibo seems to be pretty happy, content, Julian and Maya, but he definitely is very distracted. It's almost like when your friend brings their friend to an event, but they only want to talk to that friend. Like
Mhm.
they just seem very distracted, like they're having a side conversation and they're not really paying as close attention as they normally do. And it's like, oh, did you say something? Like that kind of thing. And then they go back to like to their friend. You kind of getting that vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which may not be all that unusual.
Say normally if Kyra's on a mission, he's doing that with Kyra, but
Yeah,
he's not doing that with Kyra this time. Kyra is passive aggressively being mean to Telemachus, and seems to be. If you want to roll an insight on her, I could tell you more on that.
Mm.
If you don't, that's fine too. If you want to respect people's privacy and all that. So. Oh, okay. I see some dice being rolled. Okay.
Those were Maya's dice.
Julian, your mother is more upset than usual. This doesn't feel like her normal, things are getting too serious, I gotta, like, sabotage my life. This feels like a cover-up for something terrible. This feels like the building up to something very, very destructive and bad. This feels like a person who is spiraling out of control.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Anyways, Nessa says, oh yeah, man, I think that's the maw over there. So we just stab it with the sword and leave, right? Or ask it to barf on it or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Siva, what exactly does the do we need to do? Well, Julian, what exactly do we need to do to craft this this weapon?
Said like bathed in the lava of the maw or something like that.
Of Typhon.
Well,
Yeah,
bathe in the what? In the maw of Typhon.
I don't remember the word
What does it
maw.
say?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Bathe in the
what did it say?
fiery flow of Typhon.
There you go.
Fiery flow of Typhon.
So somebody's got to beat that thing off.
I don't think that's what it meant. This is its layer. Is it just the stream there? Is that enough?
Maya, you and the well, you're using an elixir. Okay, so you
Yeah.
get this sense that this place is so hot that lingering here too long will push things into a people without resistance will actually just burst into flames.
We need to
And
hurry.
then people with
Nice.
resistance will start to get fatigued. Like it's that hot in here.
Orin's been dumping water skins onto himself and Sibo just nonstop.
Well, now when you go to pour it, just steam comes out of the
Does it-
bag.
yeah.
It just goes.
That was the last
as you
one,
squeeze-
Sibo.
As you
Oh,
squeeze the water
alright.
skin.
I'm gonna have to. I've got beer skins. I'm gonna have to start using Julian's wine. All right.
Okay.
I believe last
You're
time.
going to have to replace every single drop if you get down to my wine.
Brought most of it from. Never mind it. I believe last time I was down here looking for Kalik. She was intent on speaking with this creature, so perhaps it can be reasoned with and.
Okay. Well, what are we trying to achieve by speaking with it? If we can just, get the sword and the lava over there.
Don't know how protective over its lava flow it might be.
We have confirmation about the wording on what we need to do, right?
Yeah, it's got. Okay, I'll post it up.
It means this is bathed in the flow, right?
Immersed in the flow, but yeah. Oh, I don't know. There's.
Yeah, immersed. That implies completely submerged.
Yeah. Do
So
we need
someone's
to?
going to have to hold on to it and stick it in there all the way.
Yep. Immersed.
Way up
Dip
there.
or submerge in liquid. Ooh, the or makes it real risky. Do you just dip or do you go all the way?
One's a bonus action. One's an action.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I can.
Or involve oneself deeply in a particular activity or interest. I don't think it's that one.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Let
Okay,
me
then
drop
the
some
question is
lore
what-
on it.
What's the floor? What's the flow? Is it this stream in front of us, or is it that farther away? We probably should hurry because we can't stay here long. We'll die from the heat.
Julian, could your mage hand plunge it in?
The mage hand would die.
I don't think you'd be able to get it back out. Yeah.
Mage hand doesn't have stats. This ain't Baldur's Gate.
It's like
yeah.
it's
No,
like a spiritual
I
weapon.
think the only thing that has stats is unseen servant.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Or
could,
Bigby's hand or
you could try
something.
to mage hand it.
Yeah, that might be worth a shot.
Andronicus, perhaps you and I should go in there. We're both able to stand up to the heat, and an extra set of hands wouldn't go amiss.
All right, I'm with you.
All right, Julian will manifest a mage hand,
Okay.
and he will pick up the sword.
They practice with a rock first.
Good call.
That's smart.
All right,
All right.
so
Despite the size of the weapon, it does not weigh more than 10 pounds.
okay, that is good to know. Can we just sort of skip over this lava flow to get to the?
Oh
to the bigger one?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So Julian, getting to the the edge of the lava flow here, he is going to find an appropriate sized rock. Holding the sword himself, he's going to pick up the rock with the mage hand, and he's going to try and submerge the rock in the lava flow with the mage hand, and give it like a 30 count, and then see what happens.
Okay. Well, yes. So you do this. Let's see. You can actually control the hand. You can use it. So now that lava is also quicksand, you are finding it hard to get the rock back up out of the lava. there's like some pull to it. So your mage hand is kind of being pulled down with the rock.
Okay. Mage hand really. So is it? So is it? I take it it's more
What if I
than
could
10
levitate
pounds of like force being a
Ooh,
pull.
levitate might work.
Yeah, I think I'll cast levitate on the. Finding this out, I'll cast levitate on the hunk of metal that used to be a sword.
Okay.
Well, perhaps you should test a rock first. Because I mean, if I'm feeling the rock being pulled away from me, like obviously it's more than 10 pounds of force being applied now. So
doubt it's
once it
more
gets
than
like to 30
500
feet,
pounds
the
of
rock's
force.
gonna like just away because mage hand's gone. Right?
All right. You guys hear the creature moving closer, and you see it peer. You see it peering over the cliff from its pool at all of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna levitate the sword.
Okay.
And then bonus action 20. Well, not actually the full 20 feet, but like 5 feet under, and then next 6 seconds bonus action back out over the top,
Okay.
and see if our quest updates.
Oh man. All right. So this would probably be a good lore or recall knowledge check to see if this seems right. That's really hard to tell. Nothing
That's
about the
something-
weapon seems to have changed other than it's like fucking superheated now.
That's something I can do from here. from
Yeah, I mean, you're
further away?
observing from there, and you're kind of
Yeah.
taking in the context clues of the room.
Yeah, I feel like Julian the artificer could probably also try something, but
Julian have
So
magic
I've got
magic
6
item lore.
unnamed lores. Could I create like a lore of magical crafting, or have lore magical crafting, or something like
Yeah,
that?
that sounds dope. Yeah.
I think
Legendary
it fits
item
real
lore.
well, yeah.
Okay. What would you need me to roll?
So the
go with that.
question, yeah. So you would just click the lore button, and it would be wisdom or intelligence. So the one that from Action Hero, he's got like a lore thing. You drag that over, you hit that, and then it gives you the option of clicking it as intelligence or wisdom.
Did Action Hero not come with this?
No, but you could search for him. He's in the player
Okay.
folder.
All right.
I think you could probably just do a blind int, and we just add your proficiency bonus for now.
That actually makes a lot of sense. If you're cool with that, Crash, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
My proficiency bonus is plus.
As long as I see a blind D20, I'll have a good idea what's going on.
Shit,
Yeah, that wasn't
nope.
blind.
No, it wasn't.
All
Hold
right.
on, let me try that again.
Okay. I'd make this macro from scratch in my own damn kitchen, but that's okay. Okay. So, Julian, you're not sure if this worked or not. I mean, you're not sure if this is the flow, quote unquote, of the Maw, question mark? Immersed in the fiery flow of Typhon. I mean, if the island is Typhon, then any lava would have worked. If the Maw is literally this creature, does it refer to the lava in which this creature calls home, or does it refer to the lava that is produced by the creature? But from what you could tell, you're not sure. Steve-O, based on your history check, you doubt it would ever be so easy as to just be this particular stream of lava.
Okay. I say that over the SIBO network.
Okay.
Should we ask them all?
The Maw seems to be watching you intently.
They look curious, if anything. Could be worth conversing.
Orin, you have had dealings with this creature before?
Only to persuade Kalik not to talk to it. So no.
Does it seem to have any I don't know if it has any misgivings with the other Titans or the gods?
I don't think Oren's got a bio on it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Amaya, with your perception, something you notice is that the creature's central head never opens its mouth.
I know that it's possessed of speech. Other than that, Not much.
Do we think it's worth having a chat? Or do
Do
we
you
feel
know
that it's
what
going to
it
be
speaks?
disastrous?
Would Sibo know any of that?
So give me another check, another history check on the maw itself. Okay. So your general sense of this creature is that if it did speak a language, it would most likely speak primordial, or some kind of fiendish language, perhaps abyssal. The creature, to the best of your knowledge, is not known to be a creature. The Maw of Typhon is thought to be the heart of the island, the volcanic center through which all the seismic activity is produced.
I share that
But
as well.
yeah,
Should we
but now you are here and you kind of know different, which would be a tremendous revelation to the people back at Vitros at the academy.
I'm like trying to tell Falana like real time.
in that case we should probably see if they know what the flow of Typhon is.
Perhaps has an interest in sword making.
If it starts beatboxing,
I
I'm
can
out.
try Draconic, or Andronicus could try speaking in Primordial.
Or do that. I guess I'll say in Thylea common first. Great Maw of Typhon. We've come to ask you a question.
Okay. All three heads regard you.
We have come to place immerse an item, craft an item, and it requires it to be immersed into the flow of Typhon. Do you happen to know what that is?
One after the other, the three heads kind of bob in assent.
Would you allow us to do that?
You hear two of the heads, the central one not opening its mouth, let out low rumbles, and they say, "You seek to bathe in the flow of the maw of Typhon. Could you survive such a thing?"
Speaking in common.
It's speaking in primordial.
You translate Andronicus?
We have an object we seek to bathe in the flow of Typhon.
Careful what we're asking for here. Its middle head has yet to open its mouth. The flow of Typhon might be.
It's hovering like 5 feet in front of me, but I sort of hover it
Oh, you
a
show the
little
creature?
closer. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's there still.
Yeah,
We haven't
okay.
done anything with it.
Its 6 eyes settle upon the slag, the superheated slag that is Titans Bane, and it says, "The death of Mother." Why you seek such an end? Oh, and it heard you talk in, common, but it answered in primordial because
Okay,
you know
okay.
it's got class. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's trying. It's
Okay.
trying. Yeah.
Okay. In a sense,
Yeah.
it understands common, but it's speaking in primordial. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I spoke back to it in
Mhm.
primordial as well.
Okay.
I'll fill everybody in real quick. In
Um,
draconic, fuck you. Oh, no,
I mean, I understand draconic.
This
Okay.
is Sibo. This also seems to be another attempt at creating a draconic creature that
Yeah.
did not go well.
Should never get some of our
over
heads
the
right.
over the network, I would
Yeah.
say it called. I'm assuming Mother is Lutheria. Lutheria did give you the task, Orin, of um, feeding and removing Sidon. Should we just be honest?
Hmm.
or does it hate its mother for
Exactly.
exiling?
Yeah, that's my hang up.
Yeah.
Oren thinks of the SIBO network. It could play to our advantage to speak truth to it. We don't know its disposition towards Lutheria.
Well, let's not mention Lutheria at all and just say what we were going to do with it.
All right. Andronicus says our target is Sidon. He's not good for the world. And so we intend to remove him from it.
You are strong enough. It inquires.
With your help and this artifact that we're returning to its former power, we will be.
Prove. Bring forth Mother's Bane, and I shall strip you raw to your basest element, and bathe you and the weapon in my fire.
Been real nice if I hadn't lost 31 max HP from a fucking succeeded a cost before this.
All right. Okay, but you got fire resistance. Let's
I
see.
am resistant to fire. I think I'm probably still the best choice. But
Yeah, you do got good saves.
It says it's gonna strip you down. Are you naturally resistant to fire?
Oh shit.
None of us are naturally resistant to fire.
I mean, I'm considered naturally resistant to fire right now because of this elixir.
Yeah,
The
but you don't have
elixir is
enough.
a magical effect, right? So
Okay,
if you,
yeah, it's a magical effect. I guess if he's gonna like anti-magic, then yes, I won't be.
All right. Somebody's gonna get
Telemachus.
No, the
What?
No.
or it'll say the only one of us that has a chance of surviving or that could come back easily after being destroyed is me. So I should hold it. Anyone
I
else?
floated over in front of the creature at or in height.
Why can you have your owl fly me over there?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Orange he's gonna take some deep breaths as he's flying over on this owl. Okay.
Oh, no, you're also exhausted and unlucky. Oh, this is not good.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
I've
I could
got it
take some
over
time
here.
to heal up.
Goddamn 41 HP second win.
It's pretty solid. I definitely missed.
fighters are broken. What do wizards even get? Jeez.
Definitely missed the fat second wins in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Hit my second win, and it's like, oh, I get 6 back.
Lizelle 4 HP second win.
All right. It's the only way I can get more temp. No,
You,
it's not-
you can't rally yourself, right?
no. If somebody wants to die right nearby, I could I could get some HP that way, but that's not.
I'm gonna attack the owl and
Wait.
cast conviction.
Kyra puts a hand on your shoulder as you go by over. She says, "Wait,
Bonus
It
action,
might-
give him bonuses.
it might kill you. It might kill any of us. I should go."
Or they look at her perplexed, like, we don't have time to wait 2 weeks for you to come back, Kyra.
You don't even need me. It's fine. This way I can help, and then I'll find my way back to you.
Trust me when I say that I'm not anxious to be burned to a crisp, but it doesn't make any sense for you to take my place.
You matter, and I don't. What's
wrong?
I
coming?
don't even need
Is-
you. You don't. What are you talking about?
What's coming next? It's about you. It's about all of you. It always has been. I'm just here to guide.
Is Kyra on the network?
Yeah.
Okay. Maya's gonna tell Kyra that if it is about us, then let us do our go on our journey. This is part of it.
I don't want to lose any of you to something like this. This is foolish. Like that
And-
creature.
Be here to help us get back up once this is done.
All right. And she lets go of your shoulder, Orin.
It's not goodbye, it's just see you later.
I mean, guys.
Or-
Julian's gonna joke on the network. Don't anyone tell them that they love him.
I mean, he's in my book of protectors. Like he'll be fine.
I guess he does have the one HP
Yeah.
death ward thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
depending on how
but-
beefy this guy is, the main thing I'm worried about is massive damage.
So CeeLo,
Oh.
is that? I believe that's from your magic book. Is that right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is magic. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Alright.
Good point. Do you need some more temp HP?
I mean, if you got it to.
I attack the owl.
Oh, no, it's not. Don't
I give you
attack the
7
owl,
HP.
no.
to be hostile towards you. It has to be an enemy.
I know it does. I know.
I thought you had a feature. No, don't kill the
No,
owl.
man.
This is our only means of getting around here.
Fourth edition thought of all of that. That's where the spell is inspired from. Is from
I
the
assume.
fourth-
I assume.
I guess what
I carry a bag of angry mice with me. Temp HP for everyone.
all right. I might have something that helped you. Depending on whatever save you have to make, but we'll see. And it's not magical.
As you approach, Orin. Okay, well you're still getting boofed, right? You're still getting boofed back there. Okay.
I think he's done. He'll hop off the owl.
Okay. Oh wait,
not
Maya
for-
said they have something for you.
I thought it was.
Well, my
got
thing is a
Maya.
reaction. It's a
Oh,
reaction.
it's a reaction. Ooh,
Uh-huh.
how close do you have to be for it?
He just has to be able to hear me and see me.
Gotta have
Okay.
a ear cut. All right, Orin will nod for the owl to move
Keep
back
the
away.
love out of yours.
Yeah. One thing too. I guess over the network when she told Kyra to be there to pick us up, I would say if you can, Orin could definitely use a cheer right now. And hopefully, I don't know how her bonus action bardic inspirations work with this, but
Okay.
Before he went across the lake, Orin would have held out his bag to Telemachus, and then thought better of it and handed it to Nessa.
Mm-hmm.
Bag well his stuff, you know.
Yeah, fair.
All right, and then he'll take the slag. And he'll hold it up. So I'm ready.
All right. It says, "You are only here for the blade, for Mother's Bane, and nothing more. You do not seek the breaker of the wheel."
Who is this breaker of the wheel?
Wait, do you speak primordial?
He's just talking in common because it seems like the creature can understand it.
Oh, okay. In Maya's translate, sorry, and Andronicos, you translate on the
I'll
network.
translate.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says, "Never mind."
over the SIBO number. SIBO, you got anything on that? Breaker of the wheel.
Yeah, is there anything in my lore?
Yeah, give me a lore check.
What's the SIBO deck say about that?
The Breaker of the Wheel is a mysterious figure that you've read about in the historical tomes. That is some sort of god of time, but like a malevolent one.
I share that.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Malevolent god of time. I feel like Oren's seen enough time shenanigans.
All right. It says, we begin. And the central mouth opens, and as you look in, you see an endless void of stars. And as you do, you feel all magical effects stripped away from you from its cone of anti-magic. It is a 150-foot cone. That's a big cone. Oh, nope. That's not a cone. That's a ball. Here we go. Let's see.
Steve steps back just in case he's within. Yeah.
All right. And then its other two heads bathe you in its fire.
Oh shit, this is not good. I'm 10 feet up the air.
All right, here we go.
Hagnon pulls his beard back a couple feet. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Manageable, very manageable. All right, so a 90-foot cone of fire comes out.
All right.
And let's see, how malicious is this creature? Would it try to catch multiple people? Probably. Probably. All right. Julian, were you really that close?
There's a hover in there.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I need you guys to give me dexterity saving throws. This is
What's the DC? 30?
It's pretty high. This is a fire-based effect. Also, this is a mind affecting. There's a secondary mind affecting effect, so I will need a wisdom saving throw as well.
Okay.
I'm resistant to psychic damage. Does that mean anything?
No, this is a madness effect.
Oh, wonderful.
Is that kind of the charm?
No.
Shit. Okay. All right.
Which one do you want this one help on?
Probably the madness. I think I can make the dex.
I'm going to use my DM inspiration for the deck save.
Okay.
Well, it's a
That's
reroll.
okay, fact.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's reroll.
right. Well, I'm going to use it because I don't think an 11 passes.
11 does not pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What am I thinking the DC is on this one? Let's roll the dex straight.
Oh, 21's nice.
Yeah,
21 may not be enough.
All right, let's see.
You have your faxpiration.
I know. That's why I'm waiting to see what Crash says.
Okay, so a 21 is pretty good, but not enough.
All right, I will use my faxpiration. That's a
All right.
D8 or D10?
D10 at this point.
D10.
Ooh, I could
All
use this.
25?
That is enough.
Okay.
And now I need a wisdom saving throw.
I wanna bolster Julian for this role by saying you're not my least favorite friend.
I did the wisdom save.
Okay. You have to be within 30 feet to bolster. Would you
Ah,
like me to
all
move
right.
you up?
I still said it. He can hear me,
Okay.
but it's not gonna help him at all.
Okay, fair.
Julian just looks over like, what the fuck? And they just hit with fire and the madness.
All right, so if you made the save, you may take half the fire damage. Keep in mind, any magical equipment or abilities that you might have are shut off inside this cone.
What about Indomitable? Is that a
Indomitable is a natural ability.
All right, I will Indomitable the wisdom save.
Okay.
So
Was the 15 enough on the madness, or is that...
It is not. The DC for both
Okay,
effects.
hold on. I'll use the Julian. Why are you there? And then she'll go ahead and use her wisdom of the queen's wisdom +9.
Okay. So that brings it up to a 19. Is that correct for the wisdom save?
15 plus 9. 15 plus 9.
Oh, 15 plus 9. Okay, yeah. So Julian, you would make the save then with Maya's help.
Okay.
All right, and then Orin, is that your rerolled wisdom save?
Yes, 23.
All right, 23 is enough.
The trouble is I was 10 feet up in the air, fall, get hit, and the hit with the damage. I'm out. I'm at 0 again.
Oh, okay. Well, you can still make a wisdom save while you're unconscious. That's one of the
Right, but I'm just saying I'm now at 0, and if I'm gonna start making death saves here in a second.
Don't worry,
All right.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
All right.
Just
The
you're in an anti-magic cone. Okay.
creature closes his mouth,
Or I'm
and
standing there singed.
then nods, and then it turns and goes back to its little hot tub.
All right, I'll run over to Julian and
Oh, I was gonna 1 point lay on hands him, but you can.
Okay. I was gonna bonus action cure wounds, the first level cure wounds thing that I have. All right, here we go.
You can do that.
11. Ornery.
He's standing there. He's all singed away. I guess he holds the ore about waist height. What does it look like? Anything's changed with it?
Yes, it now has that superheated glow, but the superheated glow is pulsing with the rhythm of Typhon.
So it seems to be kind of lining up with the flow of the lava through the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says I think it works.
The flow of Typhon.
It's resonating. He's gonna hand it to Maya.
How hot is it when you're handing it to Maya?
He'll set it down on the ground and just go over and lay on the owl.
I do have
the weapon is definitely hot to the touch.
Deadly hot to the touch with fire resistance, or just hot?
With fire resistance, you should be okay.
Okay, so she'll hold it.
Not like that axe made completely of lava.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn it! When I recast levitate. So the axe is like sitting on the ground over here.
What happened to the axe when it was over inside the anti-magic aura? Turns into a pool of lava?
Ooh, great question. Let's see. It's a magical
That's a
axe.
really
It's
great
supposed to be
question.
lava. Yeah, it would have turned into a pool of lava. You're right. But then it would reform. Now that's not in the thing. So.
Ooh, that could be real useful fighting the Fate Guardians.
Mm.
You should put it on him. Set the axe on the back of the figure.
Well, you're gonna have to get it up there without it turning. You're gonna be running towards them, and then as soon as you step in their thing, it's just gonna turn to a pool of lava in your hand.
You have to throw it at him.
It's when they open their mouth, right? So we've got to athletics check, hold one of their mouth closed, force their head up, put the lava axe above them,
like
and then open their mouth.
Give him you find like a bucket and you give him a lava swirly.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get out. We should get out of here, and let me go ahead. Orin,
I'm
do you want to heal?
I could use a heal, yeah.
Your potion, is that a like old school basic healing potion, or is
regular
that
basic potion?
Okay.
I mean, it's a hit die one, but it's a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That I wasn't sure whether it was hit die or whether it was like the D4s.
Yeah, it's a hit die. All right, so you guys are heading back out.
Yeah, the item that we have probably still says the D4 thing, but that's just because it's old. It's not because it actually does that.
All right.
Find a slightly cooler chamber and rest for a moment.
So you guys head back whence you came, down the passage, towards the Flame Brachiosaurus's lair. And you stop in that tunnel to rest.
Oh.
I mean, could. I'm saying.
Wait, what'd you ask?
I mean, we do know that we don't have to save resources to fight the Maw now because we already.
Oh,
we could fight the.
You saw the ancient affix on that thing, right?
I'm not saying we should.
All right. So after you you guys kind of hunker down for an hour. Anyone that does not have resistance to fire, I will need. Or do you use your heroic short rest? Or are you just healing each other?
I think we should probably use the heroic.
Okay, so 10 minutes to heroically short rest. You head back into the larger lava chamber with where the Brachiosaurus was. Okay. Gaining the benefits of a short rest.
Sounds good.
As you return to this chamber, anybody that is not resistant or immune to fire, I will need another save. This is not a DC 20, this is only going to be a DC 15 for this chamber. Look at all them dice.
It's just coming
Glorious.
out.
You remember? You don't forget you got that 18, that 19 from the healing.
Oh yeah, I threw that on there. Yeah, I got that on there.
Does
Alright.
my reduced temp HP go away to long rest or short rest? I think it's long, right?
Long rest for temp HP. Yep.
Well, no, the reduced HP that I had.
Oh yeah, that is also a long rest.
Okay.
We got what we
It's
came for. I
probably
think.
ill-advised that we try and kill this thing. Yes.
Yeah, we got what we came for. I think it's best to leave.
As great as I'm sure killing it would be, I'm not sure it's worth it.
We have more pressing things.
If we could return in the future with more fire-resistant gear, perhaps some sort of
That
way
is a
to
possibility.
mitigate the heat of it.
Stevo's just like behind you guys panting.
Yep.
Wringing out his beard periodically.
Now, Maya, there does not seem to be any sign of the ancient flame brachiosaur, but you do see, just sort of vibing in the lava, are fire elementals.
Must have already migrated to the caves of chaos.
It's not a tight schedule, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they just came to eat, you know?
Yeah.
Can only afford the bookings for so long.
Been about two hours since then, so.
On the way past,
Um,
Julian, could you get a sample of one of those crystals? Maybe we can, if we do return, we can know what to bait it with.
I was going to say
There
the
should
same
be
thing.
there should
Is
be
there,
crystals
is
all
there
over.
enough there on the center island, or do I need to go someplace
No,
else?
like I said, there are leftover formations. They just don't seem to have the same luster and glow as these two large ones in the center.
got it, got it.
They've been nommed on, essentially.
Okay, well, I want something that's a little bit more substantial. I don't want stuff that's regrowing.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I'm gonna. Julian's going to fly up 60 feet and kind of see if the fire elementals are feeling froggy, and kind of like helicopter down onto that middle island.
Okay.
I'll start firing people over to the exit.
All right.
Well,
The crystals let off an intense heat, and they seem to have a magic all their own that your sorcerer's blood recognizes. So these are definitely juiced with the essence of elemental fire.
are there like any crystal crumbs on the ground, like from when the
Oh
Brachiosaurus
yeah,
was
for
eating?
when it was snarfing. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do they seem equally juiced, or do they seem kind of dead, like the other remains of the crystals scattered around the cavern?
They have remnants of power for sure.
Okay.
But from what you could tell, go ahead and give me an Arcana.
All right.
Yeah, other than knowing that these are just full of the essence of elemental fire, you're not sure how or why they are here. Only that they are. You could probably gather up some samples from nearby. Extraction of a larger crystal from the core formation would likely be dangerous, but could provide a stronger sample.
Okay. In that case, Julian will scoop up some of the like the crumbs, stick them in his belt pouch. I guess I could, I don't know if this ability was changed by the World Doc, but with right tool for the job, I mean, manifest like the right um, tools to like try and get a sample off of the core. I think that would take us about an hour to try and get.
No, I mean gathering up some samples shouldn't take more than a few minutes.
Okay, but no. I mean, like if I want to get off of like the main crystal, like try and get a sample off of that. You said it was dangerous, but possible.
It is possible. If you had somebody that was versed in that sort of activity, he could probably help you speed it up.
Okay then. Hagden, Mike, can you drop Hagden off here on the island with me? I think I've got a job for him right up his alley.
Sure.
Hmm?
I'll ferry, in the middle ferrying people, or I'll drop Hagden off at the middle
Okay.
island.
All right. Together, the two of you work to extract this essentially some shards from this larger deposit. Okay. As you are working to extract it, cautiously, carefully, so as not to explode it, you see the fire elementals begin to move away from the eastern part of the map, as if something large is coming that they don't want to face. All right. Hagman looks too focused on his work to notice this shift in the local denizens of the cavern, but the rest of you do notice it. And then you hear three slightly out of sync roars coming from the eastern passage.
All right, Julian, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Hagman says, "Oh, just a moment. We've almost got it. Don't rush me."
Yeah, I'm rushing you. You gotta move.
You see the creature begin entering the chamber. He says, "Just a moment. Almost
faster.
got it."
Must go faster.
Okay.
Agden, that's 3 breath weapons.
So, Hagden looks over and says, "Oh, all right, let's just go." And he's gonna hit it. Here we go.
Start the owl.
Very
So
nice,
nice.
very nice. All right,
Oh.
he gives it one smack, and the crystal that he was trying to dislodge, boop, pops out. He grabs it. You hear his skin burning, and he says, "All right, let's go." And the creature reaches for its initiative dice. Do you want to stay and fight it, or?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay, all right. Then you guys can hustle on out of there.
If it was just a
Protect-
flame Brachiosaurus, but ancient flame Brachiosaurus.
All right, fine.
It is ancient, and it is the flame.
Yeah. All right, then you guys head on out. let's see. I'm assuming you're gonna retrace your steps. Yeah, is that the goal?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, minus the Crystal Cave detour.
Yeah, I
fair,
mean,
fair,
if we, but I mean, what did Axe Head did? Like, did he
Yeah,
kill
we're
the
gonna have
giant
to sneak
cat,
back.
or the kaiju
Alright,
battle
this-
still going on?
Oh no,
Yeah,
that
we're
was,
gonna-
that was hours ago. It was hours ago. Okay.
I mean,
Friends
we
now.
don't know what happened.
All right. When you return to that central chamber, you see that Axehead is just an island again, but now he is Boxhead. Let me I guess move you over to this map real quick. Nope, not that one. There we go. There is the only sign that's left of the cat kaiju is its corpse, which is being feasted upon by lava catfish. They seem happy enough with their meal.
Hagnon, do you think there's anything useful on that kaiju cat?
You're asking me? I don't know. Bones, I guess.
Thorak, what do
Yeah,
you
you
think?
and Thorak, what do you think?
Thorax says, this one thinks we could make incredible gear with the remains of such a large and dangerous feline. But we would have to defeat these lava catfishes.
What sort of things do you think we could make from them?
Armor that would look cool on guys and sort of cute on girls.
A lot of mid-trip, huh? Well, these creatures don't have multiple affix. They don't have multiple pronouns, so I think we go for it. No adjectives.
All
I
right, you
agree.
guys.
I think it's worth harvesting that kaiju cat.
Okay, you guys can jump these guys for the kaiju cat drops.
Yeah, we're not doing the mob Typhon or the ancient flame Brachiosaurus, but we'll jump 3 catfish.
All right, roll yourselves into initiative. Okay.
You know, window shopping. what? Gotta be reasonable with these things.
I mean, if we can make fire-resistant armor out of their hides, I mean, that allows us to come back.
I'm just weighing our odds. I think these catfish are more up our alley.
Upon rolling into initiative, I would like to know the vulnerabilities, resistances, and immunities of the Lavislav.
All right,
Lavisoid.
the lava catfish are let's see.
That's right, boys. A .1 initiative.
Yes, I saw that.
0.1, dang.
What a boast! What a brag! Incredible. They are vulnerable to cold damage.
Cold damage.
And water effects.
Okay.
Okay. They are immune to fire and all physical damage. Slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
I will share that with everyone but Andronicus.
Okay.
No, I thought of it.
I can make that work.
And they are resistant to poison. Just because, I guess, fuck you.
Because so is everything.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. And they have their own music. It's called the Flaming Devil, clad in magma. So you know they're actually a tough fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they get the fucking drum beat. Oh man, they're ready.
The Palicos get the drums.
Okay. Everyone's rolled in? Excellent. Here we go. Alright, Pure Lavasoth has won the initiative, I believe, with a 20.18. Only slightly higher than Andronicus at a 0.1. Let's see. So Pure, sensing danger, is going to go beneath the lava. Blurp. Oh no, not all of you. Come on, guys. There you go. And then Maya, you know that it is swimming towards the group.
I mean, we're on 11 now. You could just give him a negative elevation.
Ooh, that's true. Oh man. Okay. How will I find him in the future though?
Just to have their little number over their head.
Okay, so it is here. All right. Let's see. So submerge and then swim and then oh. Okay, that's fun. All right. And then it's going to use its action and for its action it is going to use Slither. It moves up to its speed on its belly. This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. During this move, it may move through other creatures. Any creature it moves through must make dexterity saving throw or take bludgeoning and fire damage, be set to burning, and be knocked prone. Jesus Christ. That's a real all or nothing right there. Okay. So that's what it will do, is it will, like Shamu, before, Shamu was illegal, it's gonna leap out of the water, and it's just gonna, I guess, just wah through everybody except Sibo.
Thank God.
All right, give me those dex saves.
Nice. Its dorsal fin's
okay.
looking a little depleted here.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's constantly forced to perform. All right, everyone except Andronikos, you make the save. Andronikos, you take 4d8 plus 5. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. There's so much going on here. You take 48 plus 5 bludgeoning. You take 48 fire. You're knocked prone and you are burning.
So this was save or suck?
This is save or suck.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was like you get nothing or you get a lot. All right, and then as a bonus action, it is going to hip check, Orin.
All right.
Okay, so here's the hip check for you. 22 for 9.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that is its turn. Anyone that took damage may steal.
I've got the roll for the giant owl.
Oh, okay. Then the giant owl would have been knocked prone, taking the damage. It's immune to fire, I believe, but it would also be set ablaze, or I mean burning, but it's immune to fire, so.
It doesn't matter. The bludgeoning damage from it will destroy it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no. All right.
There's back into a little figurine.
I can take it unless somebody else wants it.
Did Sibo say it was only immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, or all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
Oh.
You got that radiant you can never turn off.
That's fair.
True.
And it comes to catfishes. This does seem kind of giant now.
Oh man.
I'll steal.
Alright,
Okay.
even watching that Andronicus propaganda.
All right, Andronikos, you're up.
All right, I lost concentration on levitate, so I dropped the flaming axe. It's somewhere at my feet, the lava axe. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna stab at him with my javelin of lightning.
All right.
So it. Oh, I don't have this one modified to take the fucking to do the radiant damage. I gotta look
It
up how
says
much
it right there.
radiant that
It
is.
says radiant at the bottom. It says 8 and 8 when I click on it.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh,
It has
sweet.
it in
Never mind. It does do it
All
then.
right, so it takes the 16 radiant damage.
All right, and then attack number 2.
Let's see. Attack number 2. 15 is going to hit, and it takes 7 points of radiant from the attack.
All right.
Yeah, as you stab into the creature, what seems like a solid monster is in fact just lava, and the weapon just sort of like blurp into the lava, comes out superheated, but doesn't seem to do any damage. However, the radiance of your will and your divine beliefs does still inflict damage upon the creature.
All right. I'm gonna stand up. I stood up first, and then I'll scooch over to here. And that will be.
Let's see. Okay, that's fun. All right, I'll have to remember that. Okay.
I should have done this before, but now I'll Hunter's Mark it.
Okay. It is Hunter's Marked.
Wait, I mean, you were.
True Laura Bailey style.
But Hunter's Mark wouldn't have helped you on here because that increases weapon damage and not the radiant. So the
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need divine
Okay.
favor.
all right. So what else? Anything else from Andronikos?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Play passes to. Who do you pass to?
Play will pass to Orin.
Orin, you're up.
All right. Okay, so the first one is slithered up to us. Looked like the other two were following suit.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely look like they want to defend their dead cat corpse.
That's fair. All right. Move up. All right, we'll move to about right here. All right. So as Orin kind of dodges, rolls out of the way of this creature, moves to its side. Magic from the arm holding his spear rides and begins to dump into the weapon itself, into the Chimera Trident, which wraps the trident area going along the blades and forms kind of like this almost Nyx-looking energy around it. And with that, he begins to stab at the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And these will be doing necrotic damage instead.
Okay, sounds good.
So we got a 25 for, I guess he would it be with this? Would it be the weapon attack or just all attack is necrotic? Because your attacks can deal
Let's
necrotic damage.
see. The next weapon. Oh, right, touch of death. Your attacks can deal necrotic damage. That means that they would just deal necrotic damage.
Okay, so that'll be 18 necrotic on the first.
All right, that is a hit. What is the flavor of this?
Yeah, so it's kind of as it plunges into the creature and he rips it free. It seems as if it pulls some of the life force with the stab. So it's more so kind of draining its force, its life force directly rather than injuring it. And he'll stab it again. 18 for 15.
That's gonna hit.
All right, last attack. 27 for 9.
That is also going to hit.
All right, on that last attack, we'll make it a maneuvering attack so that. Let's see. So that Julian can get to somewhere a little bit safer. You can move without taking opportunity attacks. And that'll be an extra 1 necrotic damage on there.
All right.
All right, and then as a bonus action, we will get the shield wall going. All right.
Okay, so I can move how far away with that?
Up to half your
Ability?
speed without provoking opportunity. It does use your reaction though, but I can pass
I'm
you
okay
if you
with
want.
that.
So okay, so you can use a reaction to move half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks from this guy,
Okay.
and then
Works for
I'll
me.
pass to Julian.
All right, Julian, to you.
Okay. I'm not actively using my wing and sandals, so I gotta activate those. I'm gonna go 30 feet up. Bonus action, I'm going to use my last sorcery point. Actually, no. When we took that long rest, my blood bowl vial would have restored all that. My bad.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a sorcery point to bonus action Mind Sliver the creature.
Also, with the back world patch doc on a short rest, you get half, right?
Of what? Your hit dice?
Is sorcery points back.
Sorcery points, yes. Yep. With the new update. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. So DC 18 save.
All right. Let's see. Boop. Boop. It makes the save.
Shit. All right.
It may swap places with a nearby ally. Oh, buddy, you don't have any nearby allies. If there's no willing
Okay.
ally, you can move up to half your speed without program opportunities. All right, sure. It slaps its little flippers together, oi, 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 and it's going to slide into your space with you, Julian.
Fucked up,
Checks
man.
out.
How big is it? Does it get me at 30 feet
it's
up?
it's a huge creature. No, it's just below you.
I think I've seen this play before. This seems awfully Sarlacc-y.
Mm.
How much would you say these things weigh?
Oh man, how much would these things weigh? Gosh, hold on.
Are you gonna pick one up and like try and have it?
They looks like they weigh
Me?
about 7,000 pounds.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to try to pick it up.
Oh, well, 7,000 pounds is pretty heavy. It
Yeah.
is. It is a lava elemental. So, man. All right. Anything else from Julian?
No, that's
All right. Who do you pass to? Sibo? Maya?
yes.
Oh, Sibo. All right. Sibo, you're up.
All right. Conviction. Oh,
Mm.
sucks.
Okay.
It's pretty sad. Can I just be sad for a little bit after that?
Okay. Sure.
And then I'll bonus action heal Andronicus.
Okay.
With a
No.
healing light. Give you some of those. Okay. That is all. Those are your heals. I will pass to Maya.
Is that 7? Is that the heal?
Yes.
Thank
All right.
you.
Maya, to you.
All right, Seabolt mentioned they were weak to cold, so she's gonna
Yes.
line up while it's head looking up at Julian, looking at its back, and she's gonna go ahead and cast a. Let me see what spell slots I have left. We'll do a 3rd level ice javelin at it.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Every time I see that effect, I'm just thinking, she's throwing a lightsaber. That's what she's doing.
That's the ice javelin. You see, it's blue.
Ah,
It's a
yeah,
long,
yeah,
it's a long,
yeah.
straight.
I got it.
Item.
I got it. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to hit. The creature takes double damage.
Right. And then bonus action, I'll mark it.
All right. As it is bloodied, its slither recharges. All right.
Right. And then I'll try not to be in like a. I'll try and find a position somewhere along the edge of this map that's not completely lined up with everybody, so you can slither into all of us. I might get pushing the lava that way. I guess right here is the best place I got, so we'll go here. I'll pass to the other. I guess I only can pass the other elementals, right? Lava, the other catfish.
Yep.
All right, I'll pass to them. I'll pass to detailed.
Okay. Okay, let's see. These guys are in the lava. Efficient is gonna go. And it's going to start swimming below the surface of the water. They're speedy little guys. Let's see. And it runs the math meme lady in its head, trying to figure out the best way to do this. All right, it's gonna bonus action move 5 feet forward, and then it's going to slither forward. And let's see. It can move through allies, it just can't end its space in ally. So yeah. All right. It will surface. And then it will launch itself out of the water 50 feet, making sure to pass through everybody. All right. Its ally, it technically passed through as well. Let's see. Creatures it moves through, so its ally has to make the saving throw as well. All right.
Yeah, but it's immune to all that shit.
Not all of it. Not prone.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Right, you
dex.
could knock his friend down. This is a dexterity. Yep.
Now, me hovering 30 feet up, do I did it like arc or no?
Oh, no, it would not have gotten you, Julian.
All right.
So, yep. It's like flying's really good, bro. All right. So, Lavasoft fails, Andronicus fails, Sibo fails, Maya fails, Orin fails. All right. There. Here
What
comes
was the DC we were aiming for?
18.
Okay, never mind. Yep.
All right. Here comes the bludgeoning.
Oh. Okay, no, never mind.
Here comes the fire. And then that would actually set burning to all 4 of you. Damn. 1, 2, 3. Where's Andronicus? Oh, he's down there.
He's down
so
here.
it did hit Andronicus. Okay.
Oh, it didn't. Sweet.
No, my bad. Yeah, you're too far down. All them B team members made it hard to tell. All right. Okay. And that is its turn. It will pass to detailed. All right. Let's see. Detailed. Yeah, detailed will slither up to here and beach itself. And then it is gonna open fire on. Yeah, it'll open fire on Julian up in the air. All right. So here we go. It's gonna use multi-attack. It's gonna fire 3 rocks at you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it looks like a 26, a 24, and a 13.
All right. I can't do anything about the 26, but I'll cast shield. And that'll block blast.
All right, so then it's 12 bludgeoning and 4 fire, and there's no one within 5 feet of you in the air, so they don't need to make saves. And that will be its turn. You took damage. You want to steal going to the next round.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I wish I could find a longer mix of this. It's a great song, but it keeps restarting so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put on different music.
I was struggling with that with the Monster Hunter
Yeah.
game.
All right, so I'm going to target the.
Brachiodos is such a good one. We'll use that one for now.
So wait, is the flaming catfish below me? Is that prone now?
It is prone
Oh
and
shit.
burning.
Mm. All right. Well, it's
Also marked.
right, but if I'm going to shoot it with, say, blaster, then it has it technically has cover that I'm shooting down
Fair,
at.
fair, fair.
Be it within
All right,
5 feet of it, it'll be a straight hit.
But he's got to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Anyway, I'm going to target the other one. We're going to do. We're going to upcast
Which one?
this.
The one that fired at you? Detailed
Uh,
or efficient?
efficient.
Okay.
We're going to do chromatic bullet using our blaster. So that's going to be radiant, and then the rest is going to be cold damage. So we're going to upcast this to 5th level.
Your B team is like too much AoE. They're gonna go over here.
There's 6 other catfish and 2 other kaijus.
yeah. Coming down the stairs, you see fire myrmidons. They're gonna go battle against those guys. Okay. 24 chromatic bullet for what kind of damage?
It's cold damage.
Cold damage. Holy shit. Yeah, that is gonna hit and do a shitload of damage. Okay. The creature lets out a gurgling cry of pain. And then?
I'm going to move a little further away. Now, is that catfish on the bridge or just happens to be?
Hold on. Sorry. When these guys take cold damage, that activates their lava armor. So how the lava armor works is, if they start the turn above ground, or take cold damage, they gain +3 AC, but their movement drops by 10. This can stack 3 times.
Ooh,
However,
okay.
if they take fire damage, it goes down by 1. And if they go into lava, it completely resets to 0. All
So
right.
then
So
Does the 24 miss?
this one has a higher AC, but he's going to take burning damage on his turn.
Okay.
At the start of his turn, so that'll cancel it out essentially.
Wait, he'll actually take the burning damage or
No,
just lower his AC?
It'll just turn off that effect essentially.
Got it.
Yep. This guy though, after the cold damage, will have his AC boofed.
Okay.
All right.
Now, is detailed? Are they on the bridge or are they just sort of like there?
He's like pulled himself up onto it, like beached himself on it, and he's like like barfing rocks out of his mouth and stuff.
Arf.
Yeah, exactly, like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, look at this cutie. Look at how cute he is.
The arms.
All right. Anything else from Julian?
I'll reposition in the air and
Okay.
is the catfish I shot?
Oh yeah, he wants to steal for sure.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So as the fish and stir comes up, he gets another stack of this. His AC has gone up by 6, but his speed is down from 50 to 30. He also is going to check to see if he gets his slither back. He needs a 5 or a 6. All right, he does not have his slither back. I mean, there's just people nearby, so yeah. He is going to. Ooh, actually, this would be fun. All right, Maya, you are prone next to it. It is going to use a bite attack on you.
All right.
But it is not going to do damage. It is going to try and grapple with the bite. I think you know where this is headed.
Yeah, I'm probably trying to get.
All right, 24.
Yep, that hits me.
All right, all right. Sibo, it's gonna try and slap you with its tail
Okay.
as part of its multi-attack. 26 for
26.
17 bludgeoning, strength save, or be pushed 5.
You know, I think I want to use my reaction
Okay.
to Blade Ward.
Nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
3d4.
The
Yeah, it should
legendary.
have scaled automatically. I built it to scale. That's weird.
No, I used an old one and I messed with it, so.
Oh,
it's-
no,
yeah.
no. Action Hero has the new one on it, man.
Yeah, I
It-
know. I haven't gone and messed with it yet. I was just
Oh,
using
okay,
an old
okay.
one that I had.
It's all right. So you reduce the damage by 9. All right.
Yep.
But then you get pushed back 5, so we'll just push you up to here.
Yep.
All right.
I'll get rid of the rest of the damage for that
Nice.
Aw, nice.
shield.
Okay. And then Orin, it's got one more attack and its multi-attack. It'll try to use its tail on you. I just whipping that thing back and forth.
That'll
16
miss.
ain't gonna do it. And then it is going to try to flee into the lava with Maya. So it starts to move away from you, Orin and Sibo.
Use a reaction.
Yeah, I'll use the. Oh wait, I just. Dang it.
Yeah, you just use your reaction.
Oh shit. Okay. Maya. here we
Andronicus, grab her.
Let's see, 25, 30, sploops into the
Can
water.
I reaction grab him? Is that allowed?
You could try to reaction grab Maya as she goes into the brink. That'd be kind of cool. Try to keep her from being pulled into the lava. Are you prone, or is
Nice.
your mini just laying on the side like that?
It's just laying on the side like that. It didn't untwist him when I stood up.
Oh, okay. In that case, you do grab a hold of Maya as she is about to dunk into the lava and pull her free as the creature disappears into the lava. Dang,
So
Maya.
You don't want them to do that.
I don't.
All right, and that will strip away its plus 6 to its AC and its negative 20 to speed. All right, anyone who's damaged may steal.
I will steal.
All right, Sibo.
All right.
Well, Sibo,
at
did you
this-
take any damage?
Oh.
good point. No.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
Good
right,
point,
never mind.
yeah.
Maya, do you want to steal?
I didn't take any damage either, so
Oh,
only
okay.
Orin took damage.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
dang.
I don't think
No,
it,
no,
I don't think
no,
I don't think
no
it hit
one took
Orin
damage.
either. Oh shit. Okay, never
Okay,
mind. None of y'all motherfuckers can steal.
And
It's
I
gonna-
shit talk it to pass it to me though. You're
Uh,
scared. You're a bitch. You're scared.
Aw.
What are you saying that in? Primordial?
Draconic is the only
Ah.
thing I think
Okay.
said it. Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna pass to pure Lavasioth, aka Catfish, and it is gonna spend half of its speed standing up. All right, since it was bloodied, it's already got a thing. It takes the burning damage, which strips away the armor, so that's just happening. And then, yeah, sure. It's gonna go ahead and use Slither again, and it's gonna move through poor Hagnon. All of these spaces as it splooshes its way into the lava. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Everybody except Julian. Give me those deck saves.
Agnes, you're supposed to be up there. There you go.
You get the fuck out of there.
Ooh, man.
Again, thank you, Andronicus.
Yeah, 3 boys.
All right, DC 18. Otherwise, here comes your bludgeoning, your fire, your prone, and burning doesn't stack. So if you're already burning, just keep burning. All right, and then Maya, it's gonna use a bonus action before dunking itself at the lava to hip check you.
All right, I'm prone. Has advantage, I guess.
All right, 26 for 26,
Yep, that hits.
and then it dunks below the lava. All right, anyone that was damaged may steal.
I will now steal.
All right,
I'll
Sibo.
take the burning damage at the beginning of my turn.
All right. Here's your D10 burning damage. A 3.
Okay. I will
Burning's
cast.
D10?
Yeah, burning is now just a D10 on every effect that would cause it. So
Okay.
Alchemist Fire, all that stuff.
All right, I will cast Water Tentacles.
Ooh, okay, nice,
all right,
nice.
so I will.
I would say that watery tentacles will put out your burning status.
That's it. Well, so I was gonna do that for me, and then I
Mhm.
was gonna because I can grapple somebody when.
Beautiful. Yep. Everyone you grapple with this will gain the wet effect essentially.
Okay, I will do. So I think I can only do one per turn. So I'm gonna start with Orin, who looks like he's in the worst shape.
Okay.
And since I can grapple him, I will stand him up as well.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
You just pat him on the head.
So
Yeah.
no burning for Orin and standing up.
And then I will bonus action heal Andronicus again with
Okay.
Thanks,
healing
Sibo.
light. I'm only gonna do 2. That's for Andronicus. And I have my reaction back, is that correct on my turn?
Yep.
So I'll prep with that. Okay, and then I will pass to Orin, who is no longer burning.
All right.
All right, Orin, to you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and second wind. He's put to his feet by the tentacle. Yeah, catches his breath for a second. All right, and we'll run over here.
Ooh, this guy would actually just be in the lava, not below, because the other guy would be blocking him to go any lower. So he would still be easier to hit and target.
Oh, I see. We'll get working on this one. 15 feet. All right, so he'll lunge out at this creature. The magic surrounding the spear seems to lance out longer than it really is. He does a lunging attack. Do first attack. Oh, only a 13.
All right. 13 is not going to get through the creature's defenses.
How about 24?
24 will.
All right, so that'll be so yeah, he'll add the 5 to the 18, so that'll be 23 necrotic on that first attack.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
And then it will do last attack. 22.
It's going to hit.
All right, and I'm thinking if I want to do anything on this attack. We'll let's see. We'll rally Sibo.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a bonus action. What can I do then? I can maneuver you. I'll let Maya stand up with her reaction if she wants to. Does
My reaction?
Yeah. Do you have your reaction?
Yeah, I do still have my reaction.
Yeah, he'll.
I'll stand up.
All right, so yeah, he'll maneuvering attack and throw an extra 9 necrotic on that second attack,
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
and then that's his turn.
That's on this one right here.
Yep, blowing up detailed.
All right. Okay, detail's definitely going to steal.
All right.
All right. It wiggles its booty, swiggity swooty, and then it is going to use a slither attack. And Sibo, it's like you see it coming. It just nowhere to go unless you make this dexterity save. That's
Alright.
just like you're the last bowling pin. Here it comes. All right, so Orin and Sibo, give me dexterity saves. And it would have also gotten a boost, so this would actually be as far as it could go. It'd be right there.
That's 3 ones in a row, by the way. Wild.
Yikes.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh no, I use my reaction.
All right, so both of you are hit. So here's your bludgeoning, your fire damage, and then you are both set on fire and prone.
Alright, I'm out.
Damn.
The
All right.
29 The 29 did me. Is this
Whoa,
2
what
separate
the-
instances of damage or 1 total instance of damage? Because I would lose a death save on the 17 then.
No, it's all one attack.
Okay.
It's all one attack. Good question. All right. There you go, Warren. Okay. And then let's see. Okay, and then Sibo on the grounds. Yeah, sure. It is going to bonus action hip check Sibo. And that will hit. I don't believe it's enough to. Oh,
23. Like
oh
20
no, yeah, it's not gonna hit because your armor class is
Well, no,
24, right?
I'm not, but I'm not next to Orin. Orin Phalanx is +2, right? So no, 22 would
Yeah.
hit. 22 would hit. Yeah, you're good.
Oh
22
shit.
would hit.
Okay, then it is a critical, but it's not enough to outright kill you, I believe. So pretty close. You are 2 failed death saves and on fire. So
And
if
on fire.
if your
Yep.
turn comes back around, all right. It will pass to Andronicos, letting out a hissing, gurgling challenge. Fish to fish.
Oh, actually, I have 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because your death ward thing.
And then, yeah, so I'd have 1 hit point when I went down, then I come back up, so I'm back down.
Oh, and
with
then it
the
would hit
crit.
you, and then you'd be down. Okay, okay,
So I am
that
down,
works.
but yeah, so no death saves.
All right,
yeah.
less pressure. Don't worry about it,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
All right. Andronicos, to you.
Is this one next to me?
Whoa! When you guys mouse over the carousel, do you get like information?
Yep.
Wow!
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah, that's Ripper for you.
Oh man. All right. What do you do?
Oh, we don't need
Andronicos?
that much
Oh,
information.
you take your
I-
D10.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. So 5 fire damage halved from your resistance. You stand up.
Is this one below me within reach now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
He was unable to go beneath the surface because the other one's already beneath the surface there.
Okay, so they're like Lego bricked on top of each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will attack him.
Okay.
With I'm just stabbing at it with the javelin of lightning again.
All right. That's gonna hit.
I'm gonna smite him as well. I
Smart.
know they don't care about fire, so I'm not gonna searing. I'll just regular divine.
Okay. Okay. So you add another 10 to the 3, so 11 points of radiant thus far. It is still going.
Okay. Number 2.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
Ooh. God, hate to see it. Misfire, a random creature. Oh no! Takes 80 damage this attack would have caused. Okay, so
15, okay.
Maya, you and the catfish have to do a roll off. No, not the catfish. You and Andronicos have to do it because it's another creature. So yeah, Andronicos, you and Maya. So Maya rolled a 19. You gotta get a 20 to beat her.
What about the guy below
I
him?
think the one, yeah, I think the one below him would be in range.
Oh, within 15 feet. Yeah. So I will have that one roll. All right.
Okay.
Still need Andronicos to roll, I guess, because you are a creature.
All right, ready to nat 20 this one. Oh,
Oof.
Roll
All right,
off.
so you do 8 damage to Maya because in addition to rolling 2 1s, you rolled a 1 on damage. So.
I think so. It's the highest who gets it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so good at this game. Like,
All right,
You
so
are-
Maya.
You are our Will Wheaton, 100%.
Aw.
All right.
But also pretty funny, like Will Wheaton. So you
Yeah,
know,
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I feel that.
it fits.
Got that
It
going
fits.
for you.
Yeah,
Pseudo famous like Will Wheaton too.
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pass,
Famous at my house. You
Yeah.
know, everyone in my house knows white Nathan.
along with passing my javelin through my stomach, I will also pass initiative to her.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal because I took that. No.
All right, Maya,
right.
you take control of your destiny because girls get it done. And you steal the initiative that was about to be given to you. All right.
Okay.
You take a D10 fire damage.
All right.
Oof.
All right.
But resistant because elixir
Oh, that's true. That's true.
or
Oh, yeah.
elixir, as some people might pronounce it.
Okay, let me see here. Ooh, I'm hurt pretty bad, and Sibo's also hurt pretty bad. Oren looks like he's hurt pretty bad too.
I heard shouts from the battle against the Flame Myrmidons. How you guys doing? We're almost done up here.
I think Red fucked up the channels on the Discord.
Oh, really? What happened?
I've got all of his Dragon Call Classic stuff in up with the like announcements and thing.
Oh, that's weird. All right. Focus.
Okay,
all right.
let me see here. I do sub fifth. Okay. Let me check here. Cruise 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Okay, so I can pick. Okay. All right, let me just make sure. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Mass Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff right there.
All right, that should hit everybody. All right, 18
Is it
plus
a
4. Hold on.
Oh, there's more.
Just one range creatures in a sphere.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
So, yep. But it's 30 feet radius. So
What if you,
I would
what if
shoot.
you set the
Yeah,
sphere in the
yeah.
air?
I'll set the sphere up in the air enough so I can
Okay.
get Julian as well.
All right.
And then
we have this last mod installed, so you're just gonna hold down Alt and then mouse wheel and sort of hope for the best. Maybe Shift Alt. I don't remember.
I mean, if
Shift,
you
Alt,
have
mouse
levels,
wheel?
if you have levels installed, then you can actually do that. Okay, never mind.
Oh, wow.
So and then where's the feet? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3 mistletoe on it.
Okay.
So
So
where's the third one?
Tell us the total.
Wait for the third one to roll. There it is. All right, so 18 plus 22, 27, 31, 37.
Nice.
Okay.
So everybody gets 37.
Nice.
And then, which one? This is one right here. As a bonus action, to help with the world patch document, I'm going to use my once per day Misty Step and get away from this thing.
Oh, very
Problem is-
nice.
Problem is,
Nice.
where can I go that will be safe from these things? On
How
this
about
one over
right
there.
here?
And
No,
don't let
I'm not going to that
Chandras
mouth.
see you cast 2-leveled spells in a day. Or in a turn, that is.
Here it is, once per day. Okay, I can pick. Oof.
Oh, there's the island all by yourself over here.
Oof.
How about this precarious rock?
Oof. I mean, this island does. I was thinking about the island, but we're just actually gonna just back up away from this thing.
Don't
Okay.
want to be all by yourself.
We'll go over here.
All right.
Oh no, I'm invisible forever now. Okay.
Hold on.
I'll do my turn.
Yeah, you are invisible forever. That's a shame. Okay. Who do you pass to going to the next round since you didn't damage anyone?
I'll pass to Sibo so he can get up and get out of there.
All right, Sibo.
All right. I will use. I will not use half of my movement.
Sensing that you're getting ready to leave, the catfish looks down at you and goes, "Arr, arr, arr," as if challenging you to stay. He knows you won't.
You know what? I do stay. No. I'm gonna once again cast water. Well, I need to take damage for burning.
Yes, you would take a burning. All right.
Again?
At 3.
Nice. Stop. What's this guy's?
Oh, do
Okay.
I make a deck save at the end of my turn for the burning?
Says the burning says at the end of the creature's turn they roll a dex save DC 15 to remove the bleed effect. Why does it say
Wait.
bleed? It should say burning effect. Yeah.
Okay.
I will once again cast watery tentacles.
Okay.
I will use that cast as the tentacle pops out of my belly button to stand myself up. Also
Okay.
using half my movement because I don't want to cheat it. And I'll put
Alright.
out Orin's Fire.
Okay. Is he
Um,
within reach of your tentacles?
30, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So Orin's Fire is out. And then I am going to point at Orin when I take his fire out, and then I'm going to run away.
All right.
Is that me?
I assume I take an opportunity.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. As you run away from the creature, it is gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
Ooh, you got watery tentacles though. It's not gonna do that. It's
Yeah.
gonna try and hit you with its tail.
Okay.
27 for 22.
That does hit. Holy shit.
All right, and then it pushes you an extra 5 feet. Gives you a little boost.
Okay. I'll do this because we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. That was great. That was really good. Was this a bonus action? It was.
And
I'm
you're
just
not prone anymore, right? So.
correct. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'll twist it. And then where's my inventory? I'll just shoot one of these into my legs. Ah, stim pack. Okay, all right, got 4 health. All right, we good.
You get an EpiPen. It's right to the
Sorry,
thigh.
Damn it.
So I bought 144 sticks of rock candy, and I just
We saw.
picture your backpack just full of these expired
Yes.
stim packs.
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh man.
Stuff full. You just grab one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm for sure getting an infection out like with the aft, but it heals me for a shot, but then I'll get an infection later.
There's a warning on the
Um,
side about chemicals. Some
Yeah.
Kaylee.
It also
Lady
says,
owner
do
for
not
Thylea.
take more than 4 at once.
Don't take it if you're
let's-
nursing and/or pregnant.
Yeah,
That
who
was
do you
my
pass
bonus
to?
action. Okay, yeah, I will then. I'll just Orin. Yeah,
Okay.
All right, lose half speed. Stand up.
All right.
I stood you up when I knocked you.
Oh, when he
off.
tentacled
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
in that
Okay.
case, we'll fist bump the tentacle
All right.
and we'll run after this guy.
Okay. It turns to face you, or arting at you with its flippers widespread. Are you not entertained?
He's not. As it goes to Ort, he tries to stab it in the throat.
Okay. All right. Its AC is up by 3 from its
Alright.
exposure to the air.
All right, looking at a 25 for
Yeah, that is
17.
gonna hit. All right. Take 17. Ooh, 17 not gonna make it past the hardened magma armor.
All right, and then a. Ooh, dang.
All right.
All right, I think that's all I got. So he'll stab at it. So that first hit will be the 17 necrotic, and then the other 2 will miss, and he will rally Sibo.
Ooh, okay. All right, this creature's definitely gonna try to steal.
All right,
And
he'll,
Sibo, you get 28 temp HP. All right, as it steals, gosh, that was loud. It's gonna try to get its. Nope, it doesn't get its slide back. Wah. All right, yeah, I mean, Orin, you're right there. It's all good. Orin, it's gonna try and bite you, but no damage. It's gonna try and grapple, so it could drag you into the lava.
that'll
Ooh, 15's
miss.
gonna miss. All right, then it is going to try to hit you with its tail.
That'll hit.
All right, 16, and it pushes you back 5. So it'll push you to here. There we go. And then, it sees a little Sibo over there, and there's a Maya, but Orin's pretty beat up already. It'll press the attack. It'll move in on Orin. And then Orin, it's gonna try and bite you again. This time just to deal damage. 29 for 21 piercing, 3 fire. Sibo, you got the temp HP.
Let's see. Okay, we'll take that.
Okay. And then it will let out a fearsome cry, and it will try to pass to Pure. Going once, going twice. All right, passing to Pure. All right, Pure. who's been in it since the beginning. Gonna try to get back Slither. Ooh, it does. All right, sees this as an opportunity to be a total asshole, but still escape, just like in the video game. So it is going to not change its armor status because it's in lava. So it's gonna move forward to here, and then it's gonna slither to here with its slither action. So Andronikos, Sibo, and Maya, dexterity saves.
Man, I wish I was closer to Andronikos. Okay.
I'm not getting your benefits, Andronikos, for some reason.
We are on a new update. Maybe it's not adding.
So this
Yeah,
should
Andronikos,
be
you're not getting your own bonus.
Should be
Yeah,
+4.
plus
Oh
4.
shit. Okay. We'll have to. I'll make a post in it to check that one.
I'm going to. I haven't used my reaction. I'm gonna use my reaction to revised resistance.
Okay. Oh,
Myself.
nice. Wow, +9 to your saving throw.
I'll
What
take
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Who came up with this
Nice.
shit? All right, that's fantastic. Okay, you know what? That's a 20. That's gonna make the save.
Okay.
Did you
Andronikos,
take
what did you get?
Did you take all the revised cantrips when you
Yes.
low?
Yes, absolutely. I got True Strike 2 coming, guys. I'll use it once. I
Oh,
promise.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay, see, that's honestly +9 to a saving throw. That's pretty good for a reaction.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
better
fucking
than shield.
remarkable.
Better than shield. I'm telling
I'd
you.
rather see somebody using that than shield or silvery barbs, or counterspell. But I mean, now you're gonna have a lot of tough choices to make with that reaction. Okay, that
Andronikos, did you
makes a save.
what'd you get for your save?
I
With
rolled
plus
an
four,
8.
+4,
8.
so it's still only a 12.
All right. Okay, then Andronikos, you would take this bludgeoning, this fire. You'd be set on fire, which you already are, and you'd be knocked prone again. All right, as it splooshes back into the water happily, it is going to bonus action 5-foot step below the water, and then it is going to swim down, or not the water, now swim down into the lava.
Is this efficient? The one that's like
No, that's
not even
pure.
hurt that much. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, pure's almost dead. So much like this monster in Monster Hunter, it's gonna be like, see
We've
ya.
got to chase it to a new location. It's gonna
Yeah,
be sleeping.
see ya. All right, and then anybody that was damaged can steal. So Maya or Andronikos. Oh no, Maya
I
was
was
damaged. Andronikos, you can steal if you want. Yay.
Sure.
All right. Otherwise, I'll
Like
pass it to you.
diving in it? No.
Oh hell yeah. So 7 points of fire damage halved from your resistance. Half your speed to stand up.
And I'm gonna scoot over here, and I'm gonna look over the side. Can I see where Pure is?
Pure went deep down in the lava, but this guy's right below the surface. Efficient.
All right.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna...
it's lava, so you can't really see through it. But you know
I
that his
don't know
general
how to
location
see
is over here,
here.
and you know that this guy is definitely down here.
Well, it's got blind sight. It's got 10 feet of blind sight.
10
Oh
feet
yeah,
of blind sight. You
that,
for
that lets
sure
me
know that
see
this
through
one's
30
here.
feet of lava if I have 10 feet. That's the
you
exact
can
range.
you can see this guy though with your blind sight.
All right, here we go. We're gonna actually throw javelins at him, but not the
Okay.
lightning one.
Not the lightning ones. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, these javelins will be burnt up by the lava. You will not be getting them
Fine.
back. All right. So that
Look
takes
at
one.
that. Double ones, baby.
Takes one. Jeez. All right. Takes 1 point of radiant damage. You're doing it.
I mean, you're rolling decent
Hey.
attacks.
All right, and then 6 more. Okay.
Let me mark down my javelins from 6 to 4. Okay. Yeah, that's my extraordinarily strong turn.
All right. Efficient is so mad he's gonna steal. How dare you? How dare you? It's gonna try to get its slither back. It needs a 5 or a 6. All right. It is going to. Yeah. You know what? For sure. Andronikos, it's so upset with you. It's going to use Deadly Leap. It bursts forth from the lava and flops on top of you. Splat. So go ahead and give me a strength saving throw. All right, so you do not fall prone, and then now that it's up in your space, it is going to attack you. You are not prone anymore, so let's get rid of that. All right, but it is going to try and knock you into the lava, one tail swipe at a time. Here's the first one. 28 for 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh,
All right,
jeez.
and it pushes you one step closer to the lava.
I don't even get to. I get to strength save it.
Oh yeah, you get a strength save. My bad, my bad. Please make the strength save. I don't want you to get
Please.
knocked into the lava. All right, all right, all right.
No,
That's
it's
good. That's
yeah.
good. Okay. Here's the second one. It just has to land 2 of these. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Well, it could say fish sticks because it's also a fish. It wouldn't be problematic. Only a flesh wound. A combatant who's been downed. Everyone's doing great. All right, cool.
Oh no, the B
Titan gets
team.
back
They got to
up.
deal with another one.
Oh yeah. Okay. 3 of the Myrmidons combine to make a bigger Myrmidon, and then you just hear them just cussing and screaming up the top of the
Now
stairs.
they're not almost done.
Yeah, that's true. All right, and then the last attempt to knock you into the lava. It lost all its momentum there. All right, it will pass to Maya.
Right.
Inviso Maya.
Oh man, the one that had Mark ran away. All right. So we'll guess they're both very injured. Okay, we'll go after this one that's fighting Andronikos. Actually, how's Orin doing? Oh, he's on his last legs.
He's all right.
All right.
Orin, he's on a second death saving throw. I'm fine.
Well, if he's still standing, like if he hasn't gone down yet, I've got a couple of things to not go down. So he
Okay,
looks
well,
like he's got 7 health, but he really has like 2 or 3 hits left in him before he goes down.
Beautiful.
All right, we're gonna ice javelin this one that's fighting Andronikos, and let me see what. We'll do it at 3rd level.
Ooh,
22
yeah,
for 22.
22 for 22 is gonna hit. Which one? Wait, which one was it?
Efficient.
This guy right here? Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Will hit. He takes double the damage. As he does, his slither will recharge. And he will gain
Alright.
a point of magma armor.
Also, he has to help. The good thing about this, though, is if he fails that strength save, he can't move and slither.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right.
All right. Bonus action. How's
Or
everybody
escape.
looking? How's everybody's looking? We'll mark him.
Okay.
I gotta look that up. What does Mark do again?
Yeah, it definitely seems like these guys are a cut and run ambush predator kind of monster. Like when that thing had a chance to get out of here, it got out of here.
And then she'll use her movement to. Hold on, let me see. That will be in his. Try and climb over these rocks slowly.
All right.
And that's how far she can get with half, climbing.
Okay.
Right. And if I'll pass to, looks like Julian's the only one left. Julian.
Okay. All right, Julian, to you.
All right. So the detailed. Is their armor boosted or just efficient?
No, it's boosted by 1.
Well, 1 stack, so 3, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. Well, actually, no. He started his turn on land and didn't go back in the lava yet, right? This is the one that was up in the link. So he's actually at 2 stacks. So his armor's up by 6, but his speed's down by 10.
Okay, well, Orin's facing off against it.
Oh no,
And I don't-
sorry. It would only be one stack. My bad.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and firebolt it to clear
Okay.
that to
Ooh,
make it a little
nice.
bit easier for him to hit stuff, seeing he
Alright.
had trouble before.
I like that. Ooh, unfortunately that doesn't go through the creature's magma defenses.
Can I succeed at a cost?
Let's see. It's +3, so you're trying to hit an 18. It's normally a 15, it's up to an 18. That'd be a
All right.
difference of 4.
Friend.
It's not worth. It's not worth it.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, fair.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll do this.
Oh,
Nice.
another 9. Very nice.
All right, that's a 9 to your attack roll.
Okay, that does hit then.
What is the Queen's wisdom?
She says, aim for its legs. It's not. It likes to slide around. Its legs are kind of slow.
Okay. So that actually does hit. So it takes no actual damage since you did fire, but it clears its defenses. There we go.
All right, it takes no fire. So going into are we starting a new round?
Yeah.
I passed to Orin.
Damage. Passing to Orin. Very nice.
Teamwork
Alright.
makes the dream work.
I like that.
Just had a stack cleared. Orin's gonna try to stab at it once again with his Nyx-coated blade or spear.
I mean, there's small blades at the end of the trident.
Yeah, exactly. 23 for 13.
Mm-hmm.
22 for 12.
All right. As it is bloodied, its slither recharges.
21 for 18.
Okay. Oh, it's getting down there. It's past bloodied.
Alright, so yeah, he sees the creature getting low. He's gonna action surge.
You get the sense that, yeah, if it gets its surge, it's going to slither on out of here.
23 for 18.
All right, that's going to hit.
27 for 15.
Yep.
23 for 15.
All right, how does it die?
Nice.
He stabs this creature 6 times in 6 seconds, while avoiding its flippers. At one point, he's up on its back, striking he's almost doing a handstand type pose. It looks kind of like something banned at a certain theme park, but he somersaults off of the creature and it lies defeated. As it dies, he will drain its what's left of its essence, and he'll gain some temp HP.
All right, awesome.
And
All
he'll
right, you
also-
cannot steal, for it is dead.
He'll also bonus action catch our breath. All right, get 10 HP back. We'll pass it to, I think,
Sibo.
Sibo.
I'll take. Yeah, I'll take.
All right,
I'll take one of me tentacles and I will wrap it around Andronicus
okay.
and stand him up.
Put out his
I-
fire. Okay.
Put out his fire. I will also take another one. So I have 4 tentacles.
Mhm.
I can only grapple as an action after the first one. So I will put one around Maya to kind of soak her a bit in case there's another kind of slither coming.
Okay.
But I'm not grappling them. And then same with Orin since now he's closer. So kind of like submerge the 4 of us in watery essence.
Okay.
I have my. I have so many things to do with my reaction now. I'm so excited.
All right. So Andronico, Sibo, Maya, and who is the fourth one? Orin.
Orin since he's close, yeah. So
Oh
I'll
man,
are
ready
all
to
wet.
get Sibo makes everyone wet.
Yeah, just like the ladies.
There you go.
Because we do watery tentacle fights.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wet
Then
toga
let's see,
contest.
Yeah.
You have
white
advantage
toga.
against fire damage and effects. Nice. But any fire damage will remove the wet effects. Okay.
And then I can re-up it after. Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna say that being in a volcano,
Oh, yeah.
wet will probably go away pretty quick.
Fast.
But yeah. All right.
I agree. I'm going to then. I'm gonna heal myself. That's what I'll do. think.
So what you're saying is ending our turn in a volcano makes our wet go away.
That would probably make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would dry your laundry real quick.
All right. All right. Heal up, and then that's it. I'm not gonna do anything else.
All right. Who do you pass
Do you
to?
have it? Andronicus, do you want it, or does somebody have something planned?
Well, there's a good chance that the creature will not escape because it has to beat Maya's spell DC with a strength, or its speed will be 0.
Okay. I'll give it to Andronicus.
But if it can escape, then it's going to take out its frustration on Andronicus, probably.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Andronicus time. Yeah.
All right. Andronicus, your goal is to kill this creature before it kills you.
All right, I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. Okay.
Or Sibo didn't say anything about lightning damage with them earlier, right?
No, not lightning. Poison, they're resistant.
I'm gonna throw my javelin of lightning.
Okay. Now the creature's AC is up a little bit. Oof. So 13 is not going to get through the creature's
Oh
armor.
well, I don't know about that because.
Uh-oh, wait, what?
Surround strike.
Okay, okay. That will boost it up to an 18, which is exactly the number that you needed to hit it.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
All right, so let's see. That means it takes. How come it didn't include your radiant damage here? Wouldn't it also have
Oh,
the
that's
radiant?
true.
On
I
the
built it. I think I built it into the other weapons. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
built it into this one.
All right, so give me that
So it's
radiant
like
on
8.
top of that 16 lightning. All right, so a total of 18 damage.
All right.
Worth it.
And then since I had to throw that, I can't smite with that one.
Hold
but
on,
I
this is the
will...
first time I've ever seen True Strike used in Dungeons and Dragons. This is incredible. Man. All right, and it worked too. Okay.
Can I just item interact, take it out of his body, and then stab him again?
I don't see why not. I guess.
All right, we'll do
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't it have to recharge or something before you can throw it? You just go
Oh
stab
yeah,
him normally?
I'm just stabbing him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna divine smite him.
Oh, okay. So far 7 damage. Okay, okay, with another 15, so 22. All right, it's as my good friend Dom might say, on its last legs.
Oh.
You got anything else in the tank?
I mean, the only bonus action damage stuff I had was Hunter's Mark, but they don't care about that.
Do you have a shield?
Oh yeah, I forgot we can do that now.
Because shields count as light weapons now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I'm gonna smack him with my shield.
Okay.
So
That's just
It's,
improvised strength. Oh
so
yeah,
it's
that's
D20
okay.
plus my strength, so it's
Yeah.
still only an 11.
All right.
And
So
then,
you
I
hit
mean,
him.
I have shield proficiency. Do I get to add proficiency bonus too? That's still only taking up to
Unfortunately,
15.
yeah. Unfortunately, that's not how the it still would count as a improvised weapon. But yeah, you bonk him. It does nothing. He is gonna steal. Do you want to move, or you want to stand your ground?
Yeah, I'll probably circle around.
Okay.
All
All right. Last chance to interrupt. Going once. Going twice.
You guys want to do it? Do a fanspo, guys. Like.
All right. Efficient.
Oh yeah, you gotta go ahead and use it.
All
Yeah,
right. Maya, what's your spell DC?
20.
That's a 20. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Son of a.
All right.
I counterspell his strength save.
No, is that a thing?
I don't know.
All right, so this one is going to with its zoomies. Let's see. Ooh, no, but it's gonna be really slow because it's gonna have two dots here. So maybe it won't be able to hit everybody on its way out. That's some bullshit. All right. So it speeds down to 30. So it could get Andronicus and Sibo, and then Dunk. Yeah. All right. Andronicus and Sibo, give me dex saves as this thing slithers away.
Alright, one of you guys is gonna have to ride it down into the lava.
You guys have advantage to this because it's a fire-based effect and you're wet, right? I guess.
Here, Quick and
let's
Johnny,
see.
just grab on.
Oh, I draw because you're gonna ride into the
I'm
lava,
not
so
gonna
you can't
ride
escape.
it into the lava.
You gotta take. Wait, come on, you
You're
guys.
fire resistant, buddy.
Yeah,
you are
I'm not
fire resistant.
bludgeoning resistant.
I take
Although
all
it is
four
just fire
tentacles.
now, isn't
I
it?
take
Yeah,
all-
lava doesn't do that anymore.
I take all 4 tentacles and I wrap my body in
Do you
like
really?
a make a bump.
No, don't do it.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
It's quicksand now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright. So, let me see. Sibo, you did not make the save, so you take this bludgeoning, this fire damage. Your wet
This is the
status.
first time. This is the first time I've made the save against this, and I've
And
been targeted by it
then-
like 5 times.
It dunks in the water, and its intention is to get the fuck out of Dodge. So,
Well, how action economy? How deep in can it get this turn? Like-
it could go 35 feet. It could swim through lava. So,
I
Well,
lost
it had
water.
to get there first, though, right? Like how
yeah,
much?
it slid
That's
in.
how much was left.
It's
Yeah.
its attack lets it move. That attack lets it move.
Yeah, so instead of a breath weapon, it has this slither, which lets it move and then hit people while it's moving. Yeah.
I lost watery tentacles. FYI.
Aw. Okay.
I mean, I think you would. Wouldn't you have lost it when you did the true strike? Because true strike's concentration.
No, it's because it's a. Do I lose concentration if I react on a spell?
I
It depends on-
I think
It's only if I. It's only if I hold
You
it,
can,
right?
if you cast it as a reaction, it doesn't have concentration, right? Let's
Right.
see. I think.
That's the way I read it. But if I was to prepare to cast it, that would use up my concentration. But doing it as a reaction.
I'll definitely need to revisit it to get some clarity on there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, yes.
Because the duration is concentration up to 1 minute, but to have it as a reaction, I think we need to specify that when you cast a reaction, it wouldn't use concentration because it's immediately done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay.
we probably should just make it a reaction cantrip, and that's it.
And that's it. You can't have it
'Cause
in
whenever-
advance. Yeah.
Like whenever you're gonna need it in advance, you are okay with using it as your reaction. Right?
I will never use it outside of reaction anyway.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we should probably just switch all of them over to just be reactions. Okay. Live action playtesting. So these guys are just they don't want to fight anymore. Like do you guys want to try to pursue them or wait them out, or do you just let them go and keep the one that you managed to kill?
I mean, we got one kill and the cat and the kaiju cat.
And the
Yeah,
cat.
that's
Yeah.
true. All right.
I'm down.
In that case, I will turn off the combat music if no one's dying or anything.
All
right. All right. As the combat ends, you hear the fire myrmidons crying out for mercy and fleeing deeper into the caverns of Typhon.
Kyra just stabs her in the dick. She's
Yeah.
so worried and stuff.
They all
She
high
just
five each
stabs.
other. Kyra's just got like this weird long flaming noodle she's waving in the air. Nobody knows what it is. Yeah. Fiery blood just spraying from it. Good times. Good times. All right. She turns to you guys and says, how'd it go down there?
No problem.
All right. So your boy Thorak can go ahead and start harvesting stuff.
How many lava slots did you take out up there, Thorak?
They were fighting
he says-
myrmidons.
Oh, there's only myrmidons up there.
Yeah, he says, when they were defeated, turned into, they exploded. Anyways, and he comes out here to start hacking up this detailed lava shields.
You know, like when people like cook food, they'll sneak bites of stuff, like sneak bites of ingredients. I feel like that's Thorak. Like when
Yeah.
he's
One
Yeah.
for me, one for the pile.
exactly.
This one eats the flies.
You gotta pay the lizard tax.
It's like when Herak gives us the automatic success and craft stuff instantly, but we don't get any rations or anything like that. Right? There's always
Yeah.
one less consumable.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
He's well fed.
As gruesome as it would be, I would watch his YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like him turning a carcass.
Oh,
into
yeah.
movement.
I
know
could
what I'm saying?
definitely
Like-
spend a couple hours on those YouTube shorts.
Yeah, like oh my goodness, that'd be incredible. Why is that not a thing?
In terms
I mean,
of
there probably
service.
is.
Thinking about renovating my garage now. All right. let's see. Turn off the combat.
Probably terms of service too.
Oh, yeah, maybe. All right, let's see. I need 3 d20 rolls for the catfish.
Here's one.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Dominoes. Okay.
Wait, how many did you need?
One
3.
more. It was 3 per. You could have had 9 total. Okay. From the creatures, he is able to procure 2 of their scales, which are pristine and possessed of the creature's essence, and then he's able to salvage the carapace. The scales could be slotted into armor or weapons. The carapace only into armor, but even though you rolled low, don't discount them yet. If the scale is put into armor, you are immune to the effects of lava and are no longer affected by extreme heat.
Okay, how long till we do? Because we could just jump right into this lava right now.
It's assuming that harvest this guy being a huge creature, it is going to take some time. So,
Ah, fuck.
yeah. So that's pretty dope. So you're immune to damage from lava. Okay, you are immune to damage from lava, and you are unaffected by extreme heat. So it would still be the quicksand effect, but you're immune to damage from lava, and you're immune to extreme heat. That's pretty fucking cool.
Okay, so you still drown in it.
If you slot it into a weapon, that weapon deals 1d6 extra fire damage. Pretty nice. And then the carapace, if you slot it into armor, it would give you resistance to fire. Dang, too bad you didn't get the fang. Pro fisherman. When you catch fish, you get 1d4 extra fish.
Well, mine actually has a fang still in her for when it bit her, so we can just.
Let's see. Okay.
I re-levitate the lava axe after the.
Let me see if I could find some cat-related magic items for you guys real quick.
We got 2 scales and 1 carapace.
Correct. Okay, let's see what we got. That's weird. Okay. Alright, so the kaiju cat, its whiskers could be braided into a wand that allows you to cast detect magic at will.
Give it to me. It's mine.
Okay.
It's a free invocation right there.
The toe beans of its remaining foot could be fashioned into boots of elven kind. Let's see. Oh. What's left of its eyeball can be melted down into a resin. That resin can be shaped into a gem. That gem can be slotted into a piece of armor or a weapon and grants Doc vision 60 feet. And the ability to see invisible creatures.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called the Cat's Eye Gem.
Oh, also, I just realized something. With the updated World Patch doc, we all have extra attunement slots now, right?
Yep. 1.
And 1 extra attunement slot.
Yep.
Okay, great.
All right, its blood could be dried and powdered and turned into a narcotic called mystic catnip. When you snort it, you turn it into a ghost tiger for 1 hour.
Ghost tiger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'll take that.
Is it a
You have
claw bite?
Well, it has all the stats of a ghost and a tiger, obviously. No, it would have the stats of a specter and a tiger. Let me mash them together. Spectre ain't bad, man. It's like resistant to half the shit in the game. Okay, let's see what
But
else
it's
we
only
got
for
here.
2 rounds.
No, 1 hour. Oh, I see with the new thing. No. This catnip don't give a shit about that. So,
All right, nice.
yeah.
So if there's enough left for the fight on Praxis, we can all take some beforehand.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this requires attunement, but the remaining hide and fur could be fashioned into the accoutrements of the cat girl.
No.
It is a tail and ears that, when worn prominently for all to see, you gain expertise in acrobatics and never fall prone from fall damage.
Do you
That
also get
plus
9
the
lives?
polyjuice potions we have would be really helpful, I think.
No, the 9 lives was a different thing, but you would have actually had to get the heart of the creature. That would have been the charm of 9 lives, and that if the wearers reduce to 0 hit points, they can use a charm to instead reduce to 1 hit point. And as long as it charges, it keeps working, and it gets charges back every day at dawn. Holy shit!
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Where's the heart? Let's get the heart.
that
got
was like the
8.
first thing they ate, bro. Anyways, that is what you got. You got the accoutrements of the cat girl, the cat's eye gem, the the mystic catnip, the paws of prowess, which are the elven boots, and then the whisker of the mystic feline.
The detect
Okay.
magic wand. Yeah.
Okay, so you're after that. All right. Let's see.
If we had
Alright,
Georgos wear the Cackerel outfit and then suit it up in
Oh,
him, would we
yeah.
get the properties of both?
I mean, Orin, if you want to wear the cat girl stuff, I mean, just say the word. We
I'm
won't
just-
judge
yeah.
you.
I'm not gonna wear it, but I'm just asking for a friend for Sibo.
I'm messaging Clarifang right now.
So I've got another commission
I was
here.
gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Recently,
I'll do
What if
little.
we
Yeah.
add cat girl ears and a tail to my picture?
Like, here's my Venmo. Let's go.
Alright, so I got Whisker of Mystic Feline generated. I'll throw that over to Sibo. Best part about this, doesn't require attunement.
Nice. Also,
Wouldn't
just
mind
confirming
taking the,
everybody okay with me having that wand?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Is anyone after the Paws of Prowess?
That's the elven kind boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, keep in mind that Boots of Elven Kind, raw, do not require attunement. They just give you advantage on stealth that rely on moving silently. So they would not help you hold in a dangerous fart.
You mean Adronicus because of the heavy armor?
I can stealth with charisma now, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you still have heavy?
Wait,
Do you still
what?
have Do you still have disadvantage because of heavy armor?
No, because the type of heavy armor I have doesn't do that. But even if I
Okay.
did, the charisma stealthing thing specifies that heavy armor doesn't matter for it.
Okay, awesome.
Charisma stealth.
Yep.
I mean,
Use
I'll
will
say
people
again,
not to
I'm
see you.
not against it. That's one of the skills I just don't have. So if nobody else
Yeah, go
wants
for
I
it.
would,
Orin's already got advantage on stealth.
Usually, if I'm involved in stealth, I end up casting
Pass
Well,
it
pass
out.
without trace. So
true.
or shape shifting. Flower
Alright,
shaping.
so I'm putting the cat paw booties onto Sibo.
They shrink to fit.
Beautiful.
Of course they do.
You mean they
who-
grow to fit Sibo's
Who's
halfling
taking
feet?
who's taking the cat's eye gem?
Would you guys mind if I take that
Go for it.
for perception checks? And looking for.
Okay.
And dark vision.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision anymore, so.
And see invisible creatures, and they don't even get a fucking dexterity save to avoid it.
Right.
Sorry, it's salty. Alright. What about Mystic Catnip? Single use.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. For the
I mean, that sounds
drugs,
like
Yes,
honestly,
we
out
know
of,
you're a drug
out of all
addict.
of them,
Simmer down
out of
now.
all of them, I feel like Siva would be the one to take it before anybody else. Or Julian.
Sure.
Hold on. I'm the alcoholic. He's the drug fiend.
Oh, fair.
All right. For the memes, I would obviously think it'd be funny, but if it benefits somebody else, then.
I mean, how many? Is it just the one bump,
one use.
or is it
No,
like
one.
do we
Yes,
get like
one
an
bump.
8-ball situation?
No,
Like,
it's
what
one.
are
It's
we
one
working-
bump.
Yeah. You snort
One
it,
use.
and you become a ghost tiger for 1 hour.
Julia, we can see if we can reverse engineer this and manufacture it out of something else, though. If you want to.
You're gonna need a large stock of massive cats.
Massive cats.
Well, I mean, we could turn Boxhead back in. No, wait. We don't even need Boxhead involved. We
No,
just
turn
needed
me into
someone to
a
be
mouse.
turned into a rat.
Yeah.
Fail the wisdom save, open the box, and then kaiju cat.
Right.
Okay, what about the accoutrements of the cat girl?
Orin, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Orin seemed to be pretty keen on that.
Advantage on stealth or acrobatics would be pretty nice, but I don't think it fits my vibe.
Expertise, Dex fighter, expertise in acrobatics.
It's tempting. The min maxer in me wants to run around wearing cat ears and a cat tail, but I'll pass.
I mean,
All right.
that would be Maya's helmet if she wore it.
Right.
You got it.
But I don't know. See where you want it. I mean, you had the feet.
I mean, I'm not against it either, and Siva would happily.
It looks
Oh
like
my
a bucket.
god!
looks like a-
Siva's running around with cat girl ears.
Looks
And
like
I
a
also
s-
have I have a DM written up to
and
Clara
his,
that
his
I have.
tripod
Is it-
hanging out.
Is it a 2-min?
It is not. As long as you're prominently wearing them.
That means we can toss them back and forth, Sibo.
True. That's fact. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maya starts with them then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
I mean, what was the name of that the scarf that you had, Orin, that made it easier for you to stealth?
No, it's the handkerchief of silence.
Handkerchief of silence. Oh, okay. It wasn't cat burglar. Okay, I thought it had something to do with cat burglar.
No, that's just one of his ethereal
Hey, I mean,
abilities.
if Orin gets it, he puts on the mask of the scarf of silence.
Right.
You can't tell who it is.
I'm making a persona.
Listen. If Mario could dress up as a fucking frog and turn into an elephant to
Honestly?
save the day, I mean, come on. Gain expertise in acrobatics. Ears and tail must be worn for all to see. Okay. All right.
Dear Clara.
There you
Yeah,
go.
probably send her a message too.
I need one of him licking his paws and one of him not licking
You got to make characters for the cutscene. Listen, we've all been there, okay? The item bonus is so good, but you're like,
Hey, yo.
You see, Noriande.
This is a sign of super manliness.
Yeah. Women won't even look at you if you don't have cat ears and a tail.
Oh, damn, really? Shit.
My dream world.
It's like middle school in the 2000s.
Yes.
Okay. And then he does give you a prototype of what the armor would look like that he could make out of this creature. He points out that, they look similar, but the lady's armor does look a little cuter.
Oh, there's no midriff at all on this.
He said, wow,
This one was trying for that, but Kyra pointed out that the lava would burn their stomach.
Hmm. Chooses such a time to become practical.
Then she started crying about why would I listen to her, because that one is a fool and terrible. And then she threatened to jump in the lava. It was very stressful. This one is not equipped to offer that sort of care.
She's been having a rough couple of days.
The delicious and buxom Nessa took care of it.
All right. So you guys are gonna roll out.
I think so.
Okay. Do you remember which way you came in to this room? I guess
Yeah,
keen
yeah.
mind character would. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, down here.
All right.
Now, the problem is I don't have a way to fly us there this time. So
I feel like the gelatinous cubes had their fill. So if you'd like, we can fast forward to the beach.
Well,
where...
question: the
Uh-huh.
hide of the gelatinous cube that was used to kind of ferry people back and forth, is that still hanging out there? I know it's been a few hours.
I don't.
Because
Did we use
we had
that?
the rope, and then we were standing on gelatinous cube hide.
Oh, the husk of the gelatinous cube.
So
I think by now it probably would have melted back into the lava.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's
hoping
been
that it might
been
have
a few
beached it.
hours at this point. Yeah.
All right, could
Well,
we?
the reason I'm asking is perhaps that hide could be used to wrap the handle of the axe and mitigate the fire damage.
Perhaps.
Could I make a lore magical crafting to know if that would be the case?
Actually, give me a lore magical crafting. You have advantage because Thurak here's your idea and he rushes over to contribute.
Okay. Let me find
If somebody wants to use that axe, we can give them the lava scale, one of the thing to get them immune to lava.
Oh,
in their
man.
armor.
Thurak looks over at Maya hurt because he wanted to help Julian come up with this idea, but that was his idea. Basically, all you'd have to do is slot the Lavasioth scale into the axe, so that would mitigate taking the lava damage.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody got there together. So
you said it gives off light,
Wait.
right?
yes.
What am I supposed to click on
So
for
it
this?
could be
Because
a
I just
light
dumped it on my
axe
sheet.
to go with my light hammer.
Unfortunately, that one is busted. You got to grab the most recent one off of Action Hero. So
Oh, I
delete
thought I
that one
had.
and grab the most recent one. Okay. No worries. But in this case, Julian, yeah, like you confirm what Maya suspects and Thorax suspects, that the scale of this catfish could be used to essentially create a grip that would prevent people from being damaged by the axe.
Oh, the scale could be fashioned to a grip. I thought the scale, if it was like, if you had it
In a weapon, it would actually give it fire damage, but in this instance, you could use it on that lava axe to essentially prevent the user from taking the damage from it, because the axe is lava and it prevents lava damage.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that is one solution, but I want to know if the hide would work, because the hide, if we could get some of the cubes to if we could go cube fishing, use the hide, then those scales could be used by others in the party.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
So you want me to just roll intelligence, blind intelligence?
Yes.
All right. Proficiency is +4.
So with these magma cubes, when they die and their bodies harden up, yes, they could be kind of crafted into a handle for the axe, but you don't know how long the durability would be. It would be more of a short-term solution than anything else.
Apply a new handle sheath every time we go to a new dungeon.
Not a new one every time, but it definitely wouldn't have the staying power. Like whenever the axe was asked to transform to lava, you'd essentially lose the grip. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good thought. Wouldn't work out. Okay.
All right. If
But
you
I
guys-
still want to mess around with it. So I would ask the party if they're willing to give me some time to try and get out a cube, like fish out a cube, kill it, harvest it, and then experiment with seeing if that would work.
You guys feel up to trying to mess with some magma cubes?
The problem with fishing up a magma cube is I think they're sort of a community.
They've got
Well,
definitely
that's
got
why
a
he's putting it to the party.
Yeah.
definitely had like a polycule situation going on. So that's all right. Yeah, if we can take an hour, have it ready to hunt some cubes.
Okay. During that hour, I would need anybody that doesn't have resistance to fire to give me another Constitution save against exhaustion.
So
During
that's
that hour,
Andronicus.
for now, can I slot the scale into the lava egg so that I don't have to levitate it anymore?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Let's see what put on the cat ears tail.
It's on. He gave it to Maya first, so I guess Maya has it on.
I mean, you guys can trade items back and forth. I mean,
Okay.
no need to fight over it. I mean, you know.
Do you want it? You want it now, Sibo?
You could have it on odd days. Sibu could have it on even days.
I think Sibo's more of a weekend type of dad.
Right? I mean, that's fine. I'll wear them.
Okay, you got it. Here, I'm sending it over to you.
Got my kitty boots on. I'm gonna have my kitty ears on.
Alright, send the player. Sibo shot.
The really hard part is you got to figure out how the tail goes on. There's no like clip or anything.
You stick it in the.
So
button.
the effect of the scale is no lava damage, and was there something else too, or is that it?
Oh, hold on. Ah, here we go. All right, you're immune to damage from lava and unaffected by extreme heat.
Perfect.
I'll actually make an item for these real quick.
I would like to do a cartwheel right here.
A cartwheel for any particular reason?
Oh wow, got a plus 11. That's pretty great.
Oh, because you've got expertise in nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so create, paste this in. Boop. No. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I got those that I'll make so you guys can add them to your equipment as needed. And is the goal here to rest up and then mess around with these critters?
Yep, think so.
Okay. All right.
We're taking a short rest.
Yeah.
So taking your second short rest of the day. Now you still have your situation of getting off the beach as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't have any more. Our rowboats got destroyed, right? I mean, our jolly boats got The jolly boats made it. They had enough HP to make it, right? So we got jolly boats.
Yeah, but they were just left out there. I mean, there's more stuff.
They were left in the cave. They were left in the cave that we found.
Okay.
Because that was the whole point. We did the skill challenge to find a place to hide.
And then while they were dragging them up,
Julian and Kyra were arguing.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Can I get the angry mice out of my pocket and cast conviction a few times?
Angry mice.
I'm sorry. They must be qualified by the gods as suitable enemies.
That's fair. I'll also put the roaches away that I brought.
I feel like you
Okay.
could convince Kira to tell you that they were qualified guy. You know, if you switch.
No, I feel like the conversation, like, I don't know, Sibo. This is too much for me right now.
Yeah.
This woman is struggling here. She's struggling.
Her son is making light of her terrible situation. This is Kyra actually talking to Nessa.
So she's
right
incredibly proud.
Yeah.
Oh, she's speaking in third person now. Oh god, that was really bad.
Everybody gets the temp HP, by the way.
Oh, because we're resting next to you.
Yeah, short rest.
Nice.
How much temp?
Which is 9. You get 9 temp HP. And then
Okay, who should I give the Lavasioth parts to?
Well, I need at least one of the scales.
Alright. I'll just put everything on you
So you
for
can just
now,
throw
and
them
it'll be
all on
your
the floor.
problem. Alright. Alright, so here is 1 scale, a 2 scale, and a carapace. And we said that items would have a number of slots equal to their +1 bonus. That sounds right? Question mark? Did we?
Good.
Yeah.
Wait, so what does the scale do on a weapon?
The
Turn
scale
into
gives a
lava.
+1. No, gives a 1d6 fire.
But in the case of the fire axe, it stops the you take what was it?
10 damage.
10 damage
Yeah,
every
10
round.
fire,
Yeah.
I mean, you just go all in on the fire axe, having fire, and just put one in the axe, and then put one in your armor so you can wield it, and it just does extra damage, right?
Oh, that's hardcore.
That would.
So
Or
is Andronicus now
Andronicus.
wielding the axe?
Yeah, or Andronicus, you stop being a wuss, you put both into the axe, have 2d6 extra fire damage on it, and just suck it up and take the 5 a turn.
I mean, Barbarian would go nuts for that. They'd never worry about losing rage.
True.
It's only, yeah, it'll be just multi-class Barbarian.
Well, I'm a reclass to fighter at some point.
What about, you could look at, what's that, Path of the Zealot for Barbarian?
Yeah.
So
Alright.
angry you never die.
Good though.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
ridiculous. You hit level 14 and it's like, well, I guess you don't die anymore. Unless someone puts you to sleep.
What doesn't Andronicos have a raging art?
He does have raging art.
The angry Andronicus art.
Alright, these cubes are just vibing, just living their lives. Just blurping around.
So if Andronicus is rocking the axe now, what are we doing with the cutlass?
So I think
weapons.
what I would like to do is when I reclass, I want to dual wield them.
Ooh.
Reclass. Wait, we're allowed to reclass?
Well, I mean, someone's building towards a story reclass. They're building towards a story reclass.
You just gotta find withers.
So,
Yeah. First we have to find withers.
Well,
I
Siva's
mean,
gonna be a fate, so I can just build into a
I will
character.
say about it, if you're looking to reclass, I mean, you have a friend.
We should talk.
You're so fucking useful.
I finally am with the reaction shit now too.
You always have been.
No.
Except for like really early when you had 2 spell slots and that was it. You never
Used your light hammer.
My light hammer. Wait,
He was good for comedic relief.
Wait, is that a light axe now? I should probably have it. If it's a light axe.
I mean, Siva's
See,
been
but
our
it
best healer.
emits light. That does not make it light.
Siva's been our best healer since the beginning.
Fair.
True. Was healing.
Oh my god! You open fire on one? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, okay.
Julian shot
making
first.
fun of each other over here, and Julian's like, fuck this, I'm gonna shoot him.
I was aiming for a referential.
Oh, referential? Alright, yeah, that
Yeah,
hit.
I shot first.
Okay.
For a reference.
And the blaster actually hit, so you shot first. Alright, we'll roll into initiative then.
I would like to know their immunities.
Okay.
I
Let's
bet they're immune to fire.
I think it's the same as last time where there were no
Poison.
They're immune to
other
fire, and they're
Yeah, we-
resistant to bludgeoning, and they're vulnerable to
Poison.
poison.
That's right.
Yep. Alright. Do I have any slime music? I think I got
Gonna
slime music.
poisonous smite them.
Where's my slime music at?
That's I feel like Oath of the Ancients paladin should get a poison smite.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Having different smites being attached to different paladin subclasses, that'd be cool as shit.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking cool.
All right, next world patch, Doc.
Well, it's gonna be a few months for sure.
I kind of feel like. All right, so polymorph is only 2 rounds now. Is that correct?
Unless you upcast it, and that'll increase the number of rounds. The main function of it is,
temporary crowd control or damage mitigation.
which I feel like both of those can be achieved in 2 rounds or less.
easily,
Yeah. All right.
So
All right. Let's roll into initiative. These people feel that they have been wrongfully attacked in their own homes.
They have.
Yeah.
This is a Julian classic.
Fortunately, no one speaks ooze.
All right.
They were speaking primordial before, I think.
Just don't hurt Maiden too bad. Just saying.
That's right.
That's a loading screen tip. That's a loading screen tip. All right.
Debo would remind the party.
All right. It looks like beneath the surface, aggravating has won the initiative with a 19. All right. It will rise to the surface of the lava, and it will start rolling towards the party. So it'll go 10 feet, 10 feet, and then aggressively another 10 feet. And that's its turn. Begin combat. All right, they're gonna pass to the maiden. She's gonna roll forward. Blurp, blurp, blurp. All right, they're gonna pass to round table. All right, blurp, blurp, blurp. Man, they're slow. Who could possibly be killed by what is at the speed they're moving? It's ridiculous. Let's see. Round table's gone. They'll pass to Major. All right. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Major will pass to Warm. Warm will rise up out of the ooze. And it'll over there.
Again. All right, Warm is the one we go after. That was the one that was a little bitch last time.
Mumbling will go.
No, that was the one that was being a pain in the ass.
All right, and then referential is the one that was wronged the most.
Yup.
All right. And that is all the cubes. They will pass to Andronikos, who they sense is a police officer.
Julian, down on the ground. It's behind your back.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Make me see.
Stop. You violated the law.
Yeah, Kappa, make me.
I'm going to move up to here.
Just roll a persuasion check and say, I didn't. So easy.
Or turn invisible and get your buddy sent to jail.
Yeah. Man, you've been watching our Baldur's 3 playthrough? Like...
Return to camp.
Yeah.
I play a Dwegar and can turn invisible. I got sticky fingers.
Nice.
So, my wife and I and her brother are playing a Baldur's Gate 3 game, and she plays with a controller, and so she accidentally keeps stealing books.
Nice.
And setting everybody against this. The whole fucking grove. Like
I like how it's books too, stealing books.
Yeah.
By stealing one fucking book, it was hilarious. I don't want to just fucking shoot these people.
They're just oozes.
You had a chance to talk Julian out of this. You had multiple chances to talk Julian out of
Yeah, you've been sitting here for a whole hour.
But that doesn't mean that I want to be a part of it. So
You're a part of it now.
I am going to.
Oh, the fellowship.
That's true. That's true.
How are you going to explain it if you don't intercede and back me up and Kyra's baby boy dies right in front of her?
Okay. Can I bonus action insight check to see which of these is least liked by the others, just like Marshall?
I mean, you could certainly try. They have an alien physiology, and a completely different culture, but sure. Give me an insight check.
All right, I have 0 bonus to this.
Okay, you have no idea.
All right, excellent.
They don't seem
I'm
to like
gonna-
Julian because he shot them.
That's fair. I'm gonna hope they don't like water very much, and I'm gonna
Okay.
water wall around referential magma cube so that
Okay.
he like if he was to retreat, he'd have to retreat back through water.
Okay. What is the scope of the wall of water? Post it up for us.
I've got to click this stupid.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Each 5-foot square frozen section has. Are you doing? You're not doing the frozen one, right? You're doing the 30-foot
It
long,
has to
10-foot
get
high,
frozen
1 foot
after I
thick.
put it out, but
Okay.
yeah. So it's just in a little arc around.
Like that?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right. All right. It begins steaming immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mad.
So there's my action. Bonus action. I will Hunter's Mark that same one. Because I can do that shit now.
Okay.
And then I will pass to. Is Julian not count as having gone yet?
No, he just sort of shot first, and we rolled into initiative.
Okay, I'll pass back to Julian then.
Okay, so remembering that these guys were susceptible to poison.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's the distance here? Okay, yeah, or within range. We're going to chromatic bullet using poison damage.
God, this song going hard for a song about fighting slimes.
This is a song about assault.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to use a 3rd level spell slot, upcast it to 4th level.
Okay. When you know you're heading back for a long rest. I think I'll cast the spell at 4th level. Oh my. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. All right. And this is gonna be all poison damage?
Yeah.
All right, so 60 points of poison damage. It is instantly bloodied. All of them let out terrified farts, seeing the sheer power and violence of this poisonous blaster.
What would you say a fart from a gelatinous cube or a magma cube would sound like? Did you have any sound that
It'd be
could
super
evoke
duper
me?
wet. Yeah, hold on.
And it smells
bubbling lava.
sulfury.
Bubbling lava, probably.
Maybe like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's the
Perfect.
Maybe like this.
There
Oh
you
no.
go.
Maybe this. Some of them do this. And then Maiden says this. All right, we're good.
Amazing.
Does that answer your question, Sibo?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
Okay,
that.
no problem. No problem.
I'm gonna pass to Sibo.
All right.
I would like to run up this wall and do a backflip off of it.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, are you firing off Eldritch blasts?
Oh yeah, and then while upside down, I want to shoot an Eldritch blast.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. Of course you can. You're wearing the accoutrements of the cat girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do I need to roll to make sure I don't land on my head or something?
Nah,
Just
it's too
so-
cool. You don't have to.
Okay. All right. Good. 'Cause
Okay.
I have expertise, so just making sure. All right. I'll just... 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
I'm still getting used to being
Yeah.
upside down.
So all of
and-
your focus went into looking cool,
Yep.
but one of them accidentally hits the creature.
Yes. Perfect.
All right, the B team all claps, and Thorax says,
This one has sick moves.
I lick the back of my hand. For no reason.
all right, Nessa fans herself from the heat of the volcano, obviously.
Okay, of course, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Maya.
All right, Maya, you're off.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, I guess, and we're also gonna need this to get back to. So just to get ready
Uh-huh.
for that, she'll go ahead and summon her draconic spirit. We're gonna do chromatic, metallic. She's gonna summon it right here. Oh, wrong. That's not the right one. This is the right image. All right. For my resistance from it, we'll get. I already have fire. We'll do poison for now. Then. Actually, I already had poison. We'll do acid, and then she'll stay back, and then have it go ahead and take its turn. It's gonna go ahead and multi-attack this cube.
Okay.
All right, so first one, rend.
That's gonna hit. What kind of damage
One.
is this? What you're
This is
doing?
just slashing. Right now, it's
Okay.
just no piercing. Sorry, it's piercing.
Okay. All right. Both of those are gonna hit.
All right. Does it still have dangerous body? Right.
It does have dangerous body. So an enemy that touches you or hits you with a melee attack takes flat 10 fire damage. God damn.
It takes 10 total because it has resistance to fire.
Okay.
All right. And then it's going to finish off his multi-attack with a poison breath weapon.
Oh, very nice.
And we'll do like that.
Okay.
DC 29 poison damage.
All right. It fails, taking double damage, and it ruptures and dies. Oh no! You hit mumbling also? Oh, poor baby. All right. It's gotta make a dex save.
I mean, listen, Mumbles was in the shit last time around, so.
All right. Anything else from Maya?
All right, it's gonna fly up in the air.
Okay.
Actually, it'll fly towards me and land next to me. Actually,
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. That's Oren.
All right, Oren.
Oof, that does look like a pilot magma jelly.
All right. Let's see. So I can get up on this guy. I want to move 30 feet to the bottom here. There we go. He'll rush towards warm magma cube. This one's looking a little bit less fiery than its brother, and so he'll stab out at it.
Oh, that is gonna hit.
All right. Let's see. I think we'll leave it at that. Okay. So we'll do 21 for 13. Stab at it again. 17 for 10. 28 for 13. And then 22 for 13.
All right. Each hit draws out more and more of the creature's essence.
Nice.
And then it will steal going into the next round.
All right.
But we are at time, so we will have to find out the fate of these innocent magma cubes next week. Whew. Okay. So, quick announcements. Tomorrow we got Outlaws Sunset, Tuesday Cyberpunk, and Abomination Vault. Wednesday Baldur's Gate, Act 3, Level 12. In Hell? Question mark. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Thursday we've got Nightfall, and Friday maybe vodcast about how Pathfinder's going. That could be fun. Got some feels about Pathfinder. Yeah. Saturday we got Outlaws High Noon after a week off. Saturday night Classic Strahd returns, but isn't streamed, so I don't know why I mentioned it, but it's happening. And then Sunday morning we'll have Curse of Strahd Daybreak, and then Sunday night we'll be back here. So, does anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
Nothing me.
Nope, nothing from here.
Okay.
Nope. Yep.
Thanks for running.
All right. On that note, congratulations on surviving the Maw of Typhon for the second time? Question mark.
The trick is not to piss them off.
And then, yeah, I think you guys will make it to the boat. I don't know if things will be okay, you know, with your B team, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it next week. So, and record time. You got here in 1 day, and it looks like you're gonna finish all the work on the island in 1 day. That's how you just gotta do every island for the rest of the campaign. Speed run. All right, beautiful. All right, and I hope everybody has a safe and happy week, and I'll see you around the Discord.
Yeah.
All right, night.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching.